Mic check, 1, 2, mic check. Just making sure everything sounds good. Just make sure I'm not super loud into the microphone. Remove that back as much as we can. I see people in the chat already. What's good? Lou, what's good? Noah, what's up, bro? Welcome, welcome. If my app would work with me. There we go. We'll put that on live chat. It's not letting me minimize my, or like make my screen a little bigger. Weird. Oh well, but I can see you guys, so y'all up here. Let us get started because we have a lot to cover. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Nixus J, aka the Goth Pitbull, and today is another episode of Spinning the Block. We got something special. Future's new album, The Real Me, has been released, and I want to take a look at it because it was promising some introspection. It was promising, going a little deeper below the surface of what exactly makes Future Future. And I'm very interested to see if there has been any growth in his behavior and his mentality and in his music, because we have been seeing great things from a lot of artists, like especially a lot of OG artists too. So the up and coming artists, the OGs, we've been seeing great things. So it's Friday night. And my mom brought me alcohol, so I'm getting fucked up. Y'all already know what's going on. Let me pour this in here real quick. This is a high noon seltzer. This is pear flavor. I typically don't drink seltzers, but what's wrong with a good seltzer? They're good. Let me show up for the homie. What's good, Brando? Nixus, I called Trick Daddy a leatherface seal. You gotta stop roasting these celebrities, Noah. They gonna get your ass. Oh, and I have my Benjamin. I've got my watermelon slushy. We are getting crossfaded. This is gonna be a good Friday. So we've got other new releases after that. So I'm not gonna listen to the whole song. If it's a skip, I'll skip. If it's good, I'll let it play through to the end. So if you want to listen to the actual album uninterrupted, the full album is up on all streaming platforms right now. It was released today. It was released today at midnight. Like, I give Noah really wants smoke with y'all celebrities, bro. Lupe, Trick Daddy, whoever was talking shit about Miss Hummus, like, he wants smoke. He wants smoke for all of y'all. But yeah, I just left I didn't leave, but like I'm I'm cheating. I'm lurking in the new panel, the consumer group chat. Shout out to them. So I'm lurking in there, and then I'm also getting my daily due diligence out of the way. Because I did really want to react to this album with you guys and see what the fuck Future's bringing to the table. Also, in better, greater news, Jill Scott and Tierra Whack, we got a new compilation from them, and my celebrity crush, my little I was simping big time. For those who were there on that live stream when we were going through Tiny Desk concerts, and we got to Tank because we did the Babyface one where he was singing backup, and I was like, let me listen to Tank's Tiny concert, and I started simping. I like a big man with the fucking a big heart. A big man with a big heart and a big voice. I'm sorry, I'm a simp. Tank has just released a new song. And I have it queued up. I have it in my watch later, and we are gonna watch that tonight. I doubt Lupe will be here a third time. I don't think that's gonna happen. But like, I also can't really say that for sure because it's already happened twice. Who's to say it won't happen a third time? I'm talking about something completely different. So, I mean, shit, if he shows up again, that'll be nothing short of just the universe trying to tell me something. The Deontay Hitchcock album, Junkie in the Sun. I'm gonna definitely check them out because I want to check out new artists too, and people have definitely been giving me recommendations. Oh, let me put the Discord link in there so you guys can join. Because you guys in the Discord can send me suggestions on what to make videos of and what to react to. Let's see, is it going to let me put it in here? Oh, it is. Bam. That's the Discord. Now, is it going to let me... It's not going to let me pin it, is it? That's annoying. If one of my mods are in here, can you pin that for me? My Streamlabs is acting crazy as fuck for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. But we move on. Let me see which screen would be better. I think my bigger screen would be better. Like this one. Yeah, because you can still see me. And then we'll have it, because it's not going to be much to look at. It's just going to be the album cover. So YouTube music, capture audio. Alright, I got my shit here. We got Future's album. It is 22 tracks. I did listen to some of it with Justin and Stat on the third verse earlier, like when it dropped at midnight, just because I was working on stuff for my channel. I was working on merch. I got a new poster that I just dropped. It's on my fourth wall right now. It's available for my patrons to purchase. I will put it, like, because I don't know, I want to start getting back into my art because I kind of shifted away from it for a while. But I'm getting back into drawing. I even redesigned my avatar. I redesigned everything. So I will be putting out monthly posters and monthly stickers. So if you want to get your hands on them, you can go ahead, and I'll even give discounts to people who are like subscribed. Like my monthly subscribers, my Ruff Riders will get discounts on that. So without any further ado, let's get started on Future's The Real Me. Now, you promised great things, Future. You better deliver. Because you were talking real smooth about, oh, you know, we're just going to kind of take a layer, a deep layer, we're going to peel the layers back. Look at the real me. Like, look, he don't even have his locks in anymore. He doesn't have them fucking glasses on. He is staring directly into the camera. This is a look that says, I'm looking at you. The window to the soul, the windows are open. So I'm wondering what exactly has been going on inside Future's head for the past, what? When the fuck was his last album? We Still Don't Trust You? Was that the one that he did with Metro Boomin? Yeah, 2 years? Since like that. We'll say since like that. What's been going on with Future since like that? Let me turn the volume up. Can y'all hear that? Alright, cool. Cool. Interesting clip. Is that from a video?
Bro can't open the door, we got on burn on fed papers. Pay the M out to the judge, I'm stepping in alligator.
So far, the beat is hard as fuck.
Soon as I came up off them bells, nigga was calling me Slater. People in Mexico, I was serving dope at a hot box.
Okay.
Perfect Monte, hard top, cooking white sauce. Who having acid cat? Who got a whole trap hot? Candy coated, Pluto goated, bitch can't leave me. Fuck a skeezer, I'm jumping on jet with the diesel. Rolling a reefer from the beef, but I'm a cheaper.
Okay.
So up, I'm posted up with tweeters. Put on was hustling elementary, nigga, before I was famous. Put on presidential, blick on me just like a gangster. Oh no, I go in my bag, ain't got nothing but cash in.
So I will say the beat is hard, but the lyrics are, it's just flex. You know, I've been, you know, all the clothes I wear, the bitches I fuck, the places I go, it's, you know, all the pushing peas, shit like that. It's just, you know, it's still hustler life, baller's life. So, all right, we've got the ballin' bars. We're gonna continue. I'm not gonna judge it, prejudge it.
ASAP, nigga, ain't with none of the belt.
ASAP, Rocky.
Money with the odor, Pluto smell like coke now. Little bit of local joker,
This
I
beat
can
is
fuck your
disgusting.
whole
By the way, it's
got
just,
that blade on me, that's a cut, I'm ready to cut a nigga. Man in the grass like a snake, I'm ready to slime a nigga. Cut out that murder zone, I'm king and shit.
this sounds like it came off of the We Don't Trust You album that he did with Metro and coincidentally ASAP.
Cooling off in Eliante, I got heat, nigga. 100 chains on, the first nigga put my hood on. Speak my name wrong, blew an M, throwing a ring on.
Okay.
Foreigners change on me, China white, Hong Kong. Talking Chinese. What you doing? Talking Chinese.
Is this nigga barking on the track?
We don't respect the gang tag. Junkies line up at the door like fast food.
Okay.
Can't sugarcoat this shit. Fuck an interview.
I will say I'm not hearing much variety in terms of the flow, like the beats and the flow. I don't know, like, because after a while it's like, okay, this flow is familiar, we're gonna keep listening, but then you know, you start to lose interest. That's why, you know, when you're rapping, you switch up your cadence, or you do a beat switch in between, you do a bridge. That's why your traditional song has, you know, your first verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. It's to give some sort of spontaneity to the song so that people don't get bored, because people will get bored. I've noticed through this, the beat is hard, but it literally sounds like they just put this whole beat on a loop in GarageBand and he just started freestyling over it. That's what this feels like. Not saying that the bars weren't hard, that because they were, and so was this beat. I'm just saying that I'm not getting a lot of variety in terms of vocals and in terms of flows and cadences and flow pockets, stuff like that. You know, attacks, dynamics within, you know, where you're attacking the note and where. I don't know. I'm not getting much of that. But this is the first song, so I'm not going to prejudge it. Alright, this one's called 1-2. Okay, off the riff. I'm a goth. Y'all already know how it is here. I love me a dark production. I love dark productions. And it sounds like this one is playing off of the Nightmare on Elm Street rhyme from, you know, y'all have seen Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy Krueger. Shout out to Robert Englund, by the way. But yeah, I think that's what it's playing off of, and I love it already. I just started, Tay. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, that first one was a little dry after like the first minute. Damn. Okay. Alright, my bad. This is what I like to see. This is what I was talking about. Now we've got energy. This is a ballin' ass song. You play this shit, fucking walk out in the Armani suit with the shades on, spin the block a couple times. This is a very high energy sliding ass song. This sample is fucking ugh. God, this whole beat is nasty. This hook. That I'm just biased. I like dark production. I don't know what y'all want from me. Let me start actually like grading these songs because I'm gonna give my final thoughts after. Tom, no. Tom. Right, you're okay, bud. Didn't want to be late? Yeah, we're going through Future's album here, The Real Me. Okay, so it just repeats. I noticed it just repeats for like the last 2 minutes, at least the whole beat does, which is typically fine if you have something in between to kind of break up that dead noise, or kind of that it kind of becomes like background noise after a while. I don't know, it just feels like it drags on and there's nothing added to it. Because it started off strong in the beginning. Started off straight heat, straight fire, spitting his shit. Fucking the flow was out of the park. Dynamics, 10 out of 10. He was really spitting some shit. And then after a while, it just kind of like fizzled out. Like the longer you let the beat play. This probably could have benefited from having another verse, or maybe like a beat switch up, or like a change in the beat, or a feature. This song could have benefited from having a feature. Like you could have put anybody on this as a feature, but specifically somebody who operates within like those darker beats. Like I'm telling you, this probably the cadence that you were rapping in, this could have benefited from an ASAP Rocky feature. Am I the only one who thinks that way, y'all? Am I the only one that's like that? I feel like a feature, particularly from ASAP, would have helped this song a little bit. Cause like they could kind of throw bars back and forth on the beat. They could switch up the cadence a little bit. That triplet pocket that they usually do, they could fucking play around with that and then go back into the hook part of the song. I feel like, yeah, that's my final thought on that one. So I'm gonna start writing down the songs and like my overall score. I'm gonna say 8 out of 10. Travis Scott is another one that I think could have benefited from this. Just somebody, even somebody a little more melodic, but still kind of leaned into the dark production more. I genuinely believe like this song could have benefited from a feature. So we've got, what the fuck was the first song? Was fucking Interview, right? I don't know. What are we giving that first one, y'all? Are we giving it like this a rating out of 10? What are we giving it? Like a 5? Because it was okay. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't like, oh, I would listen to this again. It wasn't like oh, I can't skip this. 6? I was thinking somewhere along that line. I think Atlanta rappers need to stop being carried by the beat. I agree with that. I agree. Because even in the Young Thug album, Ooey Scooty, whatever the fuck it was called, like it was all just, it all sounded the same. It was the, rappers not using 100% of their lyrical skill and just trying to let the beat carry them throughout the entire song without any change ups, no flow switches, nothing. Like just expecting this one beat to be the vehicle for the entire song. And that's just, unless you're coming with, like, unless your vocals are spontaneous and unique enough to kind of make that experience more interesting, it's not gonna work, especially if you're in the same cadence, in the same pocket for the whole song. That shit gets dull after a while. Especially in a fucking roughly 2-minute song. It's for that lack of lyricism. Yeah. So fuck an interview. I'll give it a, I don't know, I'm kind of middle of the road. I'll give it a 5. Like, it was good. It's not something that I would repeat, like play on repeat, you know. This one, 2 was definitely like, this is a mood song when you're like, I don't know, this is like a song that you could put on part of a playlist. Like if you feeling like sliding on somebody, at least the first half of it, like if you're really entering the avatar state on your game or whatever, or like you want to just, you know, let some demons out or whatever, this is like a good song that could be on a playlist like that. But the only problem is that after the after the second verse, there's just nothing for the rest of the song. It's literally just beat for almost a minute, which is like, it's padding. It's very obvious padding, which means like you didn't put enough effort into the song, so now you're letting the beat kind of pad out the runtime. You know what I'm saying? It's like when YouTubers don't have a whole lot of content, so they put a whole lot of ads on their shit to pad out the runtime. Or, you know, when filmmakers don't have enough ideas for their movies, so they put in a lot of slow-mo to pad out the runtime. Because if you had all of those clips at normal speed, the real movie would only be like maybe 30 minutes tops. The hook repeats too much. Yeah, I think it's the repetition that's ultimately being like, it's ultimately a crutch with this. That's my one biggest criticism right now, is that the hooks are just repeating way too much. So, I don't know, 1, 2, I'd be willing to give that like a 7. It's a good beat. Hard beat. It's just the beat repeats too much without any uniqueness in the vocals. So I'll say 7. Alright, we're gonna go on to No Misery. What in the Satan?
Rap and they try to discredit it or make it bigger than what it is. And I listen to a lot of the artists, and one thing I can't say is Future has a certain pain behind what he's doing. And you can call it soul, you can call it whatever, but to me it comes off as pain. That's where it comes straight off.
Is that Andre?
And now I'm gonna let y'all watch me balance the pain. And we all on edge watching it.
Why he do that? So that was Andre 3 Stacks. Okay. Why he do that to Andre's voice? Oh, this song is called No Misery. My bad. Let me run it back.
And we all on edge watching it.
So
far, I like the production.
They watching they copy me, did everything I did. Now they got a pass. Donna Rucker came to find me. $1 trillion niggas couldn't find me. Shorty Valley even know me. She popping up on me while I'm fried. Outside of my body, trying to get a baby inside.
Okay, trying to put a baby in somebody.
You a bad bitch, no matter whatever you say. You never fuck up better than I can. You a bad bitch, no matter.
Okay, talking about bad bitches. This production is very cinematic. Yeah, when the beat dropped, the song got a little better. I hear a lot of Kanye and Travis on this one. Yeah. Forming a connection with somebody while you fucking, crazy style. Okay, so I'm seeing there's still a lot of surface level So I'm hearing a lot of talks about, I can fuck a bad bitch anywhere. Nobody can fuck her better than I can. I'll fuck you while we talking. It's just a lot of sex. It's like I'm horny. It's horniness. It is heathenry happening still, which is not, comparing it to his 2024 album, which he had a lot more introspection on that album than he does in this one currently. Cause I particularly draw from the song Red Leathers. Like, he talks about his bitches and all. He talks about his love of women and drugs and everything. But then there's a couple of lines that he slips in there where you can see there is some level of awareness, and I can't remember what the line was called. Fuck. It was like, why are all the good things in this world of sin? Something along those lines. But you could tell that, he was aware that what he was doing was not the right thing, but he was doing it anyway, in a kind of like devil may care attitude, where it's like, I mean, shit, I'm here, may as well do it, like, I'm not gonna stop, because this is just who I am. Like, this is just what I've become. This is some Wear You Down music. I'll give it I'm thinking 7. Honestly, the beats are the only thing that's seeming to carry this so far. Like, the beats are putting them at a 5, like, by default. So, I don't know. What are you guys thinking for that one? It could sound like an old YN on this whole album. Oh, no. Really? Well, yeah, because that's what I'm hearing so far. This is the 3rd album, and it's like the same shit. It's flexing. I've been here. I've been there. I fuck all these bitches. I fuck you. I fuck her while she talk to me. Like, that's not something that you want to be flexing, Future. And isn't he 40? Isn't he 40, y'all? Isn't this nigga 40? Still talking about, living the bachelor life. Just fucking hopping from poussoir to poussoir like you're hopping on leapfrogs on fucking lily pads and shit. We just doing all the degenerate shit. Not worried about, your cholesterol or your A1C or your fucking, the chance that you might get mesothelioma or some shit. Like, we just in the club. That's fine. I mean, if you want to be the unk in the club, that's fine. Do you. But don't be surprised when that behavior draws criticism, especially when you're famous. 42? Good God almighty. Lord have mercy. Well, 7. I give it a 7 out of 10, because it's the same shit. There's no growth. So far, this is, like I said, this is 3 out of 22 songs. So we got a long ways to go. This is California Girls. Okay. Sounds like a Weekend song. Oh, never mind. California girls, they always in the store. Know you got the body, made me wanna see. I can start a cult the way they follow me. So many bitches all around the world. Trying to figure out what this bass rumbling in the mix is. Again, so many bitches. Like, what? It's just bitches this, bitches that, bitches everywhere. Bitch, I fuck bitches while she talk to me. Like, is there anything? Can you talk about anything else? That is my one criticism. Can you talk about anything else besides your crippling addiction to bitches? Future. He doesn't look 42, no, because black don't crack. That is just, we have unlocked the secret of youth, and we have kept that, we have safeguarded that secret forever. The white people are trying their best to replicate it, but they can't do it. Because even they'll start wearing and tearing down. I'm telling you, black don't crack.
Like California girls.
Oh my god. Don't get me started on Wayne. That Carter 6 album was a travesty. Made it disappear, yeah, she caught it. Italian girl, she coming 2 for 1. She just ate me so good, I got a body done. Okay, more sexual shit. California, cause they always in the store. This sounds about the same. I don't hear any changes in the song structure. I don't hear any fluctuations within the vocal patterns. It's just the same shit, same cadence, same hooks. It's literally all rapped slash sung slash auto-tuned in the same beat. It's just the same. It's a copy paste ass song. What's good, chill? We are listening to Future's album, The Real Me, and we just got finished with California Girls. I don't know. I think it's just kind of boring. Like the production is nice. It's a nice beat. It's just there's nothing new added to it. Yeah, no, you're right. You've been looking 30 for the past decade. Yeah. I'll say this, even with all his partying and debauchery and carrying on, like you can't tell. You definitely cannot tell. Like he looks good for his age. I'll say that. He definitely takes care of his body. Maybe like all the shit that he raps about he doesn't actually do. You don't get high off your own supply type deal where he just raps about the drugs and the alcohol and the sex and the women, but like he doesn't do it as much as his music may insinuate. Because I'm telling you, alcohol and drugs use over a long period of time will wither and deteriorate your body. It will make you look like a sunken in alien, an emaciated corpse. You'll be walking around here looking like a fucking alien. When he mentioned it, he actually said he don't drink lean. Exactly my point. See, I didn't know that. But he also that's what he raps about. That's what him and Wayne has been rapping about. We know Wayne's been fucking sipping that lean. Look at him. Look at him right now. That motherfucker is a shambling shell of his former self. He doesn't even sound the same. He looks tired. And you could tell because he's been sipping that fucking lean for decades. Look what it's done to him. Future does not look like that at all. Nor does he sound like that. If anything, he sounds like the same old Future, which is unfortunately not what we're looking for here. We're looking for some improvement. Each album that you put out is your attempt to one up the last album because you've gone through new experiences between that past album and your current one. So your music needs to reflect that journey that you've been on between your last album and your present album. And if it sounds like you're just recycling beats and recycling songs from back then, there's no growth, there's no change, at least not that we're seeing. Because the whole concept of this album is literally the real me. It's designed to be like this introspective kind of peek behind the curtain look at, what you've been doing in the past 2 years since the whole rap beef happened. Like to see what's going on inside your head as a rapper, as a lyricist, as an artist. It's creativity. And right now I'm not feeling any of that creativity. But I will be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. And then we will move on to the next song. Debate among yourselves. What score are you gonna give this one? I'm probably gonna give it a 5. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling 5. I have returned. I have returned. Scene 4. Too many times the hook of each song was sung. Days being recorded back in 2013-14. Yeah. I don't know. I think I have to agree with Noah on this one. I think I gotta give it a 4. It's just bland. There's nothing to it. It's just kind of, it's a song. The music, the beat sounds nice, but unfortunately, that's about it. All right, we're gonna move on to Tank Top Pluto. Oh, okay, okay.
That's like twin. Yeah, that's mine shit. Yeah, that's mine. Count up the money, gon' take all day. 8 rings on me like Paco crazy.
Okay. Okay. I love this production too. Oh my god, this is good too.
Money gotta run through a check. Vacate birthday, gotta go jet. Shout out know how to these up and get it. I'm going bigger than never a bitch. I'm going Morocco, you gotta be on the list. Hop on a global and spread with a stick. I got a pop on a song on different. I'm going knock on shit getting hit. Hold on.
Why does this remind me of the song?
Hold on, I'm rocking white spaghetti. Tank top Pluto. Tank top Pluto. Tank top Pluto. Tank top Pluto. Tank top.
The cadence that he was rapping in the first verse reminds me of another song that he did. What's the one that he did with Chris Brown? Superheroes and Villains. Superheroes. Is it superheroes and supervillains? Or is it superheroes and villains? I can't remember the name of the song. But if you notice, his cadence kind of sounds just like that. Because I remember there was a beat switch in the end, because that's when Chris Brown came in. And he basically sang from that point all the way until the end of the song. I agree. Say he does pick some fire ass beats, but like it should be a problem when the beats are the most positive things that people have to say about your rap album. You know, they should have more to say than just, oh, I mean, the beats are fire. They should be talking about your rapping, brother. They should be talking about you spitting into the mic. They should be talking about what you're saying. And so far, it sounds the same. There's nothing new. There's nothing new being added. It's just nice ass beats. It's just you fucking around on some nice ass beats. That's what this sounds like. This sounds like a mixtape. This doesn't sound like a studio album. And we're on song 5 out of 22. So, like I said, I'm not gonna judge it too early, but from what I've been listening to so far, that's what I'm getting. The shit that he was saying at the beginning was profound, but then you're just repeating the same thing over and over again, and it's not sticking. There's nothing unique to hold on to. There's nothing sub layer to latch onto. It's all just surface level club background noise. That's what it's sounding like so far. And this is just me speaking as a music critic. I got my critic hat on today because I used to do this. I used to critique band concerts. I had to do it as extra credit because I never liked to fill out my practice sheet in band class. So that was my extracurricular shit that I had to do. Never Cared for Future. He's got some good ass songs. Not gonna lie, he's got hits. That is undeniable. His sound is definitely unique from all of the other rappers in the game. I just wish that he would use that to his advantage again. Just like, come on now, because he's not rapping in this so far anywhere near how he was rapping in March Madness. He's not. Not even a little bit. Even in the song I mentioned, Superheroes and Supervillains, he was rapping with a lot more energy there. And it's like even that dumbass song that got popular, fucking Mask Off. Yeah, it was the same old bullshit, but it was new to us at the time. That flute sample, iconic. You hear that flute sample and you're immediately like, Percocet, Molly Percocet, Mask Off, a fucking mask off. Just like, come on now. It's iconic. But it sounds like the cadence that he used for Mask Off, minus the soul, minus the emotion, minus that spark that really made it stick with us. That long you would expect an artist to evolve. Yeah, exactly. Like when did Mask Off come out? Cause I think I was still in high school when that song came out. We're gonna look this up, cause I'm genuinely curious now. When did Mask Off? 2017. Yeah. Good lord, almost 10 years ago. Oh my god. I just got hit in the age. Oh no. Y'all, I'm getting old. It doesn't look like it, but I'm getting old. It's been 10 years since I graduated high school. Oh my god, it's been almost fucking 10 years since Mask Off. Oh my god. But yeah, we're not hearing anything different from you, Future. We're just hearing the same old shit, but it's somehow starting to sound even more soulless or more lifeless. Like, I don't want to be too harsh and just be like the shit is trash, because there's potential in there, because the beats are fire. Some of your cadences I've heard so far are fire. Some of your lyrics so far, but like, there's been one or two that have been talking about something, but for the most part, it's the same old shit. It's the same old debauchery, bachelor fucking bullshit. Like, it sounds like this is like frat house background music is what I'm listening to right now. People who never quite matured from their college years, and they're still just doing the same old dumb shit over and over again and wondering why they're single. I was saying specifically Mask Off. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's been in the game almost 20 years, and it's like, you would expect with a new album there would be, some evolution to it, because my dude, I know you haven't just been going to the clubs over and over again, living this boring ass, monotonous ass life. Because you talk about your life all the time in your raps. You talk about the hot, the fast shit, the expensive fashion, the drugs, the drinks, the women, the cars. You talk about it. But like, there's something that had to have happened in between all of that that's worth putting into an album, like putting into a creative art form. Because the whole point of being a rapper, especially, a big name rapper, is making hits that people can resonate with. But they can't resonate with them if there's no substance within the source material. And I was talking about the same shit when I was talking about Lupe. You can have all of the fucking lyrical, technical shit in the world, but if there is nothing in there to tether you to your audience on an emotional level, it's boring. The people, they can't get into it. They're not going to get into it. Then they're gonna reject it. Actually, they're just gonna put it in the back of their mind, and it's gonna be background noise. The last thing any rapper wants their music to become is background noise, and that's what I'm hearing right now, is background noise. Backgrounds that's just background music that you'd hear at a club in between when they call everybody out to the floor. Not like, when all the bangers that'll get people up and moving, like the low-key shit that you don't really pay attention to. How you name my album The Real Me and not have the content to back it up. Exactly. But like I said, we're still early on in the album, but that is the impression I'm getting so far, Future. So hopefully you come out with some shit that will change my opinion, but that is where the consensus is currently. Tank Top Pluto, I'll give it a 5 out of 10 because it's not awful. It's just boring. It's just the same shit over and over again. Alright, we're moving on to Wait Up.
Now we can sit here.
I like the sample. A soul sample?
Face the cold arithmetic dividing me and you. Should we flip a coin?
I wonder who this is. Sounds super old school. You can hear the live violins and everything in the background.
I'm needing you out of trend for this gas. Put an 18 with a load of her mess. I'm needing you out of trend for this gas. Put an 18 with a load of her mess. How about that not in my digital dance? Send out the word that went in the smash. Brand new convertible, loaded, no crap.
See, like, even here, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't hit the same.
Turn off the cap, quit making it happen. I'm not doing radic. Ballin' sporadic, more like automatic. Get out of traffic, step and get out. Straight off the bottom, the flow like a magnet. Get to that money, I made it a habit. Got my weight up, dog. Got my cake up,
come on. In this one, you don't even sound like you're trying.
Got your hate up, dog. I can't fuck with y'all. Stay out ripping, dog. Big old stepping, dog. Fuck you thinking, dog.
He literally sounds like he's high off his ass in the studio.
Don't put that past me, dog. Knocking money off. I'm knocking that money off. Can stash it in.
All it is, yes, exactly. There's no energy.
Got cocaine in them.
If anything, I gotta stop that because I can't sit there and listen to that. That's just, there's just no energy. You sound exhausted. You sound tired as fuck, bro. You sound bored. You sound bored as fuck. And it's not even like you're really saying anything. It's the same shit that we've heard before, but it's like even more boring this time because you just don't, there's no energy coming from you. So we can't get energy from the song if you're not giving us anything to work off of. Like, what the fuck, bro? And the beat, oh my god, it's just the real tragedy here are that these beats are actually fire. The only problem with the beats is Future. He is really dragging down some good ass production, and that is something I never ever thought I would say about Future, especially now in 2026 when we have gotten banger after banger after banger of albums of these niggas rapping their asses off. Fucking YG out here rapping his ass off because he took Kendrick's advice. Just, and you can tell the ones who really matured and really doubled down on their craft and the ones who didn't, the ones who are just recycling the same old rehash shit. Drake, I'm looking at you, Drake. 3 albums of straight AI generated ass cheeks with no emotion, no soul, no life, no dynamics, none of that. Fire beats, but that's about it. It's a really bad example of it's been working this long, so I don't have to change it. Exactly, like he really was just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, not understanding that after 10 years, you're gonna have to fix something. Brother, you're gonna have to fix something because times have changed. We as a collective expect better from our artists. And if you're not stepping up to the bat and giving that audience what they want, I'm sorry, you're gonna fade away into obscurity and you're gonna fuck up your career and your credibility as a rapper. Because like this is 22 songs and I'm kind of scared right now because we're what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 songs in and I'm not hearing anything new. I'm not hearing anything unique. All right, but again, if you want to listen to the full album yourself, it is up on all streaming platforms. You can go ahead and listen to it. I will be pausing I will be pausing and skipping frequently if it's not like, if I'm not hearing anything worthwhile, if I'm not hearing anything to give feedback on, I'm just gonna skip it. And like, I have skipped all of these songs so far. I don't think I've let a single one of these play out. Even 1 2, which I thought was like, which is my favorite out of the songs so far. 1 2 is my favorite, but like even then it's still lacking because it's just the same beat copy pasted over and over again. We're moving on to Konichiwa. I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10. Why does that remind me of oh my god, who the fuck was that did that dumbass shit? The ole do it, hey, ole do it, yeah. Who the fuck did that? Somebody put that in the chat. Because I know it was one of them trap rappers. One of them. I'm looking in Gucci and 2 Chainz directions right now. It was one of them niggas. Waka. Okay, thank you, Waka Flocka. That's what that sample reminded me of. I was in the right direction. I just didn't have the right dude. Oh my god, I remember that era. The fucking trap club anthems with when Waka Flocka, Gucci Man, Two Chains, fucking I can't even remember if Kodak was active during that time, but that's when all of them came up. Oh my god! And then you had Two Phones with fucking with Kevin Gates. He was really popping back then. Ti was really popping back then. Southern rap had really taken off. Actually, I think that was kind of like the silver age of hip hop, where like the Southern rappers really started popping out and showing the fuck off. But my bad. We're gonna go back a little bit. This is called Konichiwa.
Konnichiwa, just went Capiche while in Japan. Having anxiety hoes, I got anxiety hoes, I'm high demand. I got love for them, and ain't no trolling, them can't go for bait. Having Pluto problems, me don't do no problem having cake. I'm gon' dump on them, gon' be a dumber, no, I'm getting my cut. Bitch ain't seeing me, bitch ain't gon' pee on me, you stupid slut. Having Twitter hoes, I'm having
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Yo. Future, what the fuck? Why are we talking about getting peed on? Why? Who is peeing on you, bro? Are we talking about Drake? Because that's a wild coincidence that this is the second rapper to have been associated with somebody getting peed on. What the fuck is what's going on over there? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It was just like, oh, baller's life, rapping, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Don't pee on me, you stupid slut. And then just like right back to whatever the fuck he was doing. That just, it woke me the fuck up. I'll say you that much, but like not for a good reason. Where the fuck did that come from? And that has so much resentment behind it. Did y'all hear that? That came from a dark place.
I'm gon' dump on them, gon' be a dumber, no, I'm getting my cut. Bitch ain't seeing me, bitch ain't gon' pee on me, you stupid slut. Having Twitter hoes, I'm having them Twitter hoes, I have my way. Bagging the baddest ones, I bet the baddest ones all over the state. Got the Spanish hoe, got all the manish hoes, try to come through clock. For the love of me, bitch banging on bubbly, then suck my cock. I got the heady first, I'm
hey,
first and come through
X-rated as fuck. Well, goddamn. You just gonna come right out and say it. So I'm just I don't know what to think right now. I am so confused. I am a little nervous. But I'm interested. I'm interested much in like how you get closer and closer to a car crash. It's that morbid curiosity to see where the fuck this goes. Because so far we have heard about bitches peeing on me, bitch don't pee on me, you stupid slut. And then talking about sucking him off, and then he just came out and said the shit. He didn't even try to sugarcoat it. And then just I don't know how you make a bar rhyme with the penile organ, but like you do you, brother. Just if anything, it feels like we're regressing. We're just going backwards. Where the hell that shit that ain't cool? He's just doing it for the money. It really, really feels like it. Imagine he really dissed Drake and they back cool. That that would be wild. That's a wild theory. I feel like he might be just talking about weird Japanese women or whatever, which is strange. I don't know what the Japanese women did. They've just kind of been minding their own business. I don't know why so much animosity towards the Japanese women, bro. What's the issue? Why you no likey? They love you long time. Why you no likey? I could do that. I'm part Filipino. Leave me alone. But I'm not hearing much again in terms of dynamics in the vocals. It's still the same old shit. Still the same bars, with the occasional curveball thrown in to deeply disturb us, but he must have had a bad encounter with that bar. Maybe he might have accidentally signed up for some kinky shit, because he can't read Japanese. So I'm curious to see where this song goes.
I'm going crazy, no authority, ain't no authority. Went up your car, went from door to door. Soon as we shook the law, went about the block. Fresh and dapper done, I'm getting my stumping on one in the head. Smacking on top, mother putting a top shot in your chest. Just like 3 of them on heaven.
Even the ad-libs sound like tired. They sound, there's no energy behind them. Okay, Konichi, ski.
I for the African bitch in Japan, I say Konnichiwa. I for the English shot in Japan, the bitch say Konnichiwa.
What?
What
What the fuck? What? What are... Where do I even begin? Where do I even begin with this? First of all, the vocal fry. Nails on the chalkboard to me. I don't know what it is. I can't stand listening to intense vocal fry. That's why I can't listen to Wayne talk anymore. Because it just sounds like he's been gargling glass. It sounds like he has been brushing his teeth and brushing his tongue with sandpaper. It makes my throat feel dry. Future was speaking Japanese. It certainly sounded like it, because it wasn't English. What the fuck was that?
I for the African bitch in Japan, I say Konnichiwa. I for the English shot in Japan, the bitch say Konnichiwa. Konnichi, I just went to DC, number P Street, catalog cheat sheet, came out of East, peanut butter gold seats, spurs ski, passed out a meat free. I'm so sleaze, talking about ski, talking about ski, talking about ski. I just went knee deep, then I went T-ski. You hope can't leave ski, put up in VVs.
Yeah. Why do you sound like a fucking horse chihuahua barking in the background on your ad-libs, brother? Like, you sound like you're barking in the background, but like very badly. Your ad-lib should not sound like an excited golden retriever, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, no, we're gonna keep going. Stop with these vocal inflections. You're not dot. Amen.
Nigga with a bag pop. Heard me is all my cars. Revving like red sauce. Most of these boys scared. Niggas ready for a fit. I got no flicks. Bring out your whole city.
That just sounded like a bunch of nothing with some bird squawking noises in the background and occasionally a konnichiwa, which is Japanese for hello. That is konnichiwa. Just okay. The theme of the song, I guess, is that he fucks Japanese hoes and he doesn't like getting peed on. Basic, and that vocal fry, I hate that vocal fry. Well, I'm gonna give it, I don't know, I don't even know if I think that's better. Wait Up was at least just boring. This one was interesting just because of how fucking batshit it was. I'll give it a 4 out of 10 based solely on the fact that it was absolutely batshit insane. There's a song called Drake Ass Song by an artist named Volpe. That whole, oh, the poop-de scoop. Yeah, it does sound just like that. But at least the Kanye one became a meme. It's stupid as fuck, but it became It can at least, it was at least funny enough to become a meme. This one is just like confusing. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing, brother? You're not new to this. You are a veteran in this game. What the fuck are you doing? Let me number my shit so I don't lose track of what track I'm on. 5, 6, 7. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next song, because what the fuck was that? I'm just gonna put a question mark from that one. WTF. And then that's it. Alright, so we're moving on. This is Trench Coat. Okay.
I ain't gonna play with you, nigga. I'm tell you how I'm coming. Fuck around, drop the dog on your head. Ooh. Throw a few Cubans on the bad beat. Ooh. Might cause havoc, would kill tit. Ooh.
Okay.
Ice on your head, say shish. Trench coat,
still talking about the same shit.
I forgive BM on meds. I gave my BM.
And there's bitch again.
Trench coat, pink coat, mink coat.
Alright, y'all. Let's play a drinking game. Every time Future says the word bitch, I'm going to take a drink. I am going to prove a very, very valid point here. So, I got my drink here. Every time you hear the word bitch, I'm taking a drink. Yeah, that's exactly what he said. I'll fuck you BM on meds. Woo woo. Ski ski. And an occasional skirt. So that's what? This is what, 4 times already that I've heard this? I'm not gonna take 4 sips because I wanna be somewhat coherent. Ah, no! No, Mr. Ross. No, that is illegal. We do not pop mollies in the champagne when they aren't aware. That is called roofing. That is illegal, Mr. Ross. Mr. Ross, please. Help me help you, brother. That shit is not okay. Not okay. But we're gonna continue.
Niggas made meals off my old flows, woo.
Okay.
Some niggas fell in love with my old hoes, woo. Ain't gonna get in the club with this gun, nigga, who? They gon' clear the way, ain't gotta tell security, boo. Wax on, nigga, wax on.
Wax on, wax off.
Say with the gloves, nigga, mask up.
What in the Mr. Miyagi? Wax on, exactly. And then he just repeats the chorus again. Is that just hook for the next 30 seconds? Is it all just the same shit? Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, you're doing that Wayne thing where you have those obscenely long hooks and you just drag it out and you use it to pad out the song and you only put like 1 or 2 verses in there. What the no. No. 3 out of 10. The only thing that saves it is that the beat is good. But even then, even the beat was kind of repetitive. That fucking droning back and forth, whatever was going on in the mix there, like there was no change. There was no dynamics. There was no style change. Nothing different. Nothing unique. Nothing that insinuates you've been on any sort of spiritual journey, my friend. And I wouldn't be so critical of this if you hadn't named the album The Real Me, implying that there is something deeper underneath the surface of whatever, of like the music that you typically put out, sir. You are trying to perpetuate a message that you are not showing. You are giving off the impression that, oh, I've been on this deep spiritual journey and this album is going to reflect that. I haven't seen shit reflected in this album so far, and we are almost 10 songs in out of 22. If anything, I'm hearing the exact same shit that we heard 10 years ago, fam. Something has to change. Give us something different. Give us something new. Give us something refreshing, bro. I am at my limit here. Ugh. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next song. Future just found a bunch of type beats and said, fuck it. Told the engineer to load it up. That's what it feels like. Alright, this is Snow in Skyami. Sounds like a typical sliding song. We're on track 9.
Snowboarding's all in Miami, and ain't no thing can lean out the Grammy.
Okay.
Shorty gon' pull up no panties, you know she gon' do it for nothing. Came up finessing her licks, you know how this paper shit get.
Okay.
Cut up the wrist with the gleam, and I got these eaters on deck. Fuck on these freaks on my team, I pass all these hoes to Lil James. Hit a little bitch in the lobby, I heard her screaming my name. Fucking this thoughtless and bloodhound Jeff with all my chains. I should've put her on fence to the way she was giving me brain.
Again, talking about giving head. See, I'm not going to include him talking about giving head. I'm going to start playing, at this point, it's just going to be future bingo. All the shit that we've heard before. Put a marker if we've heard the fucking lines about doing drugs, smoking, drinking alcohol, fucking bitches, how many cars you have, all the designer shit that you have, all the places that you've been, all the ops that you bodied. Like, it's all the same shit. Your views on women haven't even changed, homie. Like, it's so bad that I'm literally doing a drinking game because you have done nothing but refer to these women as bitches through the entire album. Like, my God. There has to be some sort of maturity. At some point, you are 42. Something has got to change. This is not okay. Ugh. We're gonna continue.
I got these hoes ready to crash out because of all this fame. Pimpin', I need to teach classes. I'm going in Hall of Fame. She faking a relationship with me. I don't even know her name.
Of course you don't. Why would you get to know her? Why would that interest you in any way?
I'm drinking lean out the Grammy. I'm having way more hoes and bitches than Nick Cannon.
Oh my God.
And I get way more litty.
I'm gonna get fucked up, y'all.
Snowing the Skyami in this rain, and I'm in the snowing Skyami. Snowing the Skyami in this rain, and I'm in the snowing Skyami. Snowing the Skyami in this rain, and I'm in the snowing Skyami. I pop a pill and a half, and I'm putting these hoes to bed. I done stepped on so many bitches I shouldn't have no legs. I got these white bitches going crazy, major head. I got her down on her knees like she been praying for sins. I might just bend this shit over while she was eating up her friend.
Ew.
The gang of these vibes, they going, I'm flying them in.
I don't need to know this, Future. I don't need to know the freaky shit that you're doing in your bedroom, brother. I know I do. I have a whole segment on, like, on kinks and freaky shit, but, like, come on, brother. Time and a place. And that time and the place is not now. It's the same old shit. Like, my verdict is still the same. It's a 3 out of 10. Now I'm getting mad. Because I've literally heard nothing. It has been 9 songs of the same old shit. The beat is fire, but the song is trash. Or like, the beat is fire, but the vocals are trash. I should not be criticizing your vocals on your own album. And, like, you're gonna get me fucking plastered, bro. Because if this is only the 10th song, or this is only the 9th song, like, I'm scared of what's gonna happen next, bro. Because that was like 3 drinks that I've had just in 2 minutes. And on to the next song. Oh my god, no. Really? 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 Build a bitch? Are we are we fucking serious? Are you actually trolling right now? No! I'm not gonna make it, y'all. I'm gonna get oh my god. Ah! Future! Future! Tom, brother, I'm not gonna make it, yo. I'm gonna be on the floor by the time this album ends. Oh my god. I can't believe he did this. Alright. Let us venture forth. Let us venture forth. I gotta take a drink just off the title alone. And this is the one where it sounds mysterious. What? What about her eating pussy? A little? Unless she hard. In the morning, I'm in the mountain. Right when she yawn. She wanna start my movie. So I'm recording. Titling your song Build a Bitch on an album titled The Real Me, I'm gonna take the fucking Maya Angelou route. If somebody shows you who they are, believe them. This nigga ain't changing no time soon. Oh my god, like the tone deafness of it all is what's staggering right now. Just the how do you even muster up the audacity to make us not only make a song called Build a Bitch, but put it on an album titled The Real Me? How does that thought even cross your mind, Future? Like, oh my Jesus. And this was the worst time to start the drinking game because now I gotta commit. That better not be the hook of the song. If I had to build a bitch, how I build that bitch. If I had to build a bitch, this how I build that bitch. If I had to build a bitch, this how I build that bitch. What the? Oh no! How many times was that? Oh my god. Y'all are gonna see me spiral in real time. I think I need booze to get through this album because, oh my god. You made it the okay. All right, let me keep track. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you just repeat it over and over again. You're so fucking proud. You are so fucking proud of this shit, Future. 6 times in less than a minute. Are we actually for real? Ugh. Hi, Wayne. Welcome. I am about to get absolutely plastered because Future does not know how to stop degrading women. Stop. Build a bitch? Are we fucking for real? Stop. Black men everywhere. It's time to stop. Because my brain and my liver cannot take this buffoonery. The negatory that is happening right now. Build a bitch? We just go into the Build a Bitch workshop to get a bitch. If I could build a bitch, I would... Just gonna drink my fucking alcohol and shut the hell up. Alright, that was 6 fucking drinks.
Whole lot of self-esteem, yeah. Whole lot of potential. Whole lot of confidence in the rose store presidential. Whole lot of loving on her.
What? Whole lot of self-esteem, whole lot of confidence, but you're still calling her a bitch? Whole lot of self-esteem, whole lot of potential, whole lot of confidence, but she can still let me call her a bitch and a hoe and a slut. Make it make sense, Future. Make it make sense, dog. I've been trying to give you the benefit of the doubt for the entire listening review so far. I've been trying my damnness to give you the benefit of the doubt. And you have been letting me down, brother. You have been letting me down. Really. Make up your mind. Do you want a chick that respects herself, or do you want a chick that's comfortable with being degraded all the time? You can't have your cake and eat it too, bro. When it comes to something like that, it is very much black and white. If you respect yourself as a woman, you're not gonna tolerate this random ass nigga calling you a bitch all the time. If you respect yourself as a woman, you're not gonna put up with your partner referring to you as a bitch and a hoe and a slut. That's just not, it doesn't make sense. That's not how the human interaction works. That is not healthy. You want a healthy relationship, but you can't get out of that toxic mentality. So yeah, like, it's wishful thinking. This is the real you. Like, oh my God. Like, I'm looking at you staring me down when I say this, Future. You cannot have your cake and eat it too, homie. You can't make a whole song called Build a Bitch and then talk about how you would build the perfect bitch. That sounds misogynistic as fuck. It doesn't sound like you're thinking about the perfect woman. It sounds like you're building a sex robot that just mimics the qualities of the woman that you want in life. That's all you niggas want. Are glorified fucking... You just want a blow-up doll to stick your pee-pee in. That validates you and your tiny, fragile ego. That's all you want. Let me stop before I get mad. Why a Build-A-Bear spin? It's called Build-A-Bitch, but you speak it positively of her. What the fuck? Pack it up already. Chop your locks. You ain't got no superpowers. He's in his 40s rapping about this shit, man. 42. He is... Who the fuck is making a song called Build-A-Bitch in their 40s? Other than Trick Daddy. And he already looks 5 months pregnant. He's already down the slippery slope. And again, I wouldn't be so critical of this if you hadn't titled the album The Real Me. So is this what you're doing? Are you just fully leaning into that villain, devil may care attitude? And you're just fully committing to being a piece of shit? And you're just showing everybody that this is in fact the real me? There is no growth, there is no self-reflection, there is no introspection. This is it. This is what you get when you see Future. When you listen to Future, expect these bars. Putting french fries on his head to say this is garbage. Oh my God, to say this garbage? Literally. Chopped all his damn locks off. And for what? Nothing has changed. It seems like that energy you kept with you with them locks, you still have them. It carried over into now. This brother dyed his hair silver and everything, and blonde and shit, and there's nothing has changed.
Give me all control. If I had to build a bitch, just how I build.
Oh my God! And this is the hook of the song.
If I had to build a bitch, just how I build that bitch. She had to make a choice. I know I'm risky. Whole lot fake cash, take short down. Whole lot make me lucky. World go around. Whole lot of etiquette.
lot of etiquette, she earned her crown. These are not the lyrics that go in a song titled Build a Bitch. These lyrics and the title of the song and the hook do not match. What you are looking for in a woman does not match with what your fucking weird, nasty, freaky ass fantasies have conjured up, Future. If you want a woman with etiquette, this is not the lady in the streets but a freak in the bed type energy, because they at least had the decency to call her a lady. You're just calling her a bitch over and over again. Build a bitch. Because typically, Future, women who value self-respect and etiquette and class and grace and responsibility and earn what they need when what they want in life are not particularly fond of being called out of their name. They are not particularly fond of being called bitches and hoes, because it's degrading. It's a conflict of interest, Future. What you want and what you are saying do not match. ATL rap is dead. Kendrick killed the trap rap era. Honestly, it's just, yeah, I mean, like, he didn't kill it. He just he revealed to us what we already knew, that it was mindless. It was just fucking background noise, something to get you hype in the club. It was purely entertainment. And while for the moment, yes, entertainment is good, but with all things, it eventually loses its shine unless you make it timeless. You know, if you don't give your audience a reason to come back, then the shit that you're putting out, while it's good for that time, it will eventually fade into obscurity along with that time period. All of the trap rappers that came out during the 2010s, a lot of them are starting to fade into obscurity, because we as a culture and us as a consumer, we have evolved in our tastes, in what we look for from our artists, in our expectations of them. We have evolved. We are not bogged down by this ignorant shit anymore. We expect more from our rappers, because at the end of the day, these rappers, whether we like it or not, these artists, these black artists within the industry, represent us. They represent us. And so we want a good representation of the things that our people can accomplish in the entertainment industry. We don't want this mindless slop being shoveled down our throats, bro. And it's like nothing has changed. And the fact that you had the nerve to call this the real me, and then just put the same old tired rehashed bullshit, and then to do this, make a song that completely contradicts itself in title and theme. Whatever. We're gonna skip. This is radio. Just because of what it represents, I'm giving that a 2 out of 10. Because it's catchy, sure, but it's like, why? Why would you do that? I'm gonna resize this. What the fuck? I put in my notes. I literally just put, what the fuck? 2 out of 10. Fuck this. The song is awful. It offends me as both a woman and a black woman, because it's always black women at the forefront of this bullshit. At the forefront of these tiny fucking ego, 2-inch thunder thimble having ass crybabies. It's always black women. It's white women too, to a certain degree, but like, they don't cause trouble. They don't resist. So they usually, they turn a blind eye to them. This shit just pisses me off. Whatever. Radio. Okay, I'm at least hearing something different within the production.
It's not for the radio.
Okay.
It's not for the radio. What it do? It's not for the radio. And she bad all the way down, spoiler all around.
Bring back real talent, exactly.
When I'm not in town. A lot of niggas want the spot when I don't even want the crown. Already legendary and never trying to talk about it. I baddest bitches in the world to get they soul to ski. Even when she needed pussy, never took control of me. I could be grieving by the devil, come with being a king. It's time to put bitches in their place when I'm out of their league. I know right now I'm on pace to get me a B. Try not to boast about it, embrace it and being low key. Niggas don't respect when you humble, just keep it in G. Hoes coming for inspiration is not what it seems. I done bought a few new timepieces, they deserve it. Tell me to get outside my body.
Okay, so I'm seeing hints here. I'm seeing it. It's starting to crack through. I'm seeing snippets of introspection. He's there in between the cracks of bullshit. He is talking about some shit. But it's like you have to really like dig underneath and peel back all those layers to get there. So we are finally starting to get something resembling introspection on track 11. But continue.
Gotta think about the results when they coming through her. Seem like everyone having motives, they come with a purpose. Bitch was bad, knew what I was doing, I did it on purpose. I ain't even thinking the same when I was just flowing on purpose. I can say the strain and know how that the streets are thorough. I can't even move the same no more, it'll hurt us. She a baddie, so keep me motivated, keep her around. I can't lose.
Okay, so he's talking about how he can't do the same shit that he used to because he's a lot more committed now and he's wanting to settle down, and like if he falls back on the same old habits, it'll hurt the relationship that he's cultivated over time. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm getting from that, Future? I'm really trying to like, I'm not insulting your intelligence here. I'm really trying to respect you as an artist. But like, you're not giving me anything to work with. This is the first time you have given even a smidgen of something worth dissecting and analyzing and delving into. Something new, something different, something that's unique from your other shit. I am finally getting a hint of that. It's not all the way there yet, but it's there. I see it. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel. I see it. Just, please be consistent and build upon that. The last thing that we need to do right now in this scenario is go backwards. It's not for the radio. Mainstream ATL rap is dead, yes, which is why I respect people like T.I. and even Damani for really transforming the ATL sound and giving it new life. You know, really giving the Southern rap that breath of life that it desperately needed. Because Southern hip-hop was completely taken over by Atlanta for a hot minute. Everybody from Atlanta just dominating the fucking Southern rap charts. With, you know, the occasional outlier from Wayne and Megan Thee Stallion and Slim Thug. But like, we've got people now who are giving honor. They're bringing honor back to their city. They are repping their cities again. So I'm really loving to see this. Cause Domani's album, Hot Seat, fire album. Lots of ATL love. He shows love to all of his ATL connections. And even Tay Keith, God rest his soul, I know he just passed. Tay Keith produced one of the songs on that album. So I got a chance to actually listen to, you know, his more recent work before he passed. So I'm very glad that I was given that opportunity and that privilege. They're the only ones carrying it on a mature level. Exactly. And Jid, 100%. Like, I love what I'm seeing. Big X the Plug was killing it for a while, and then he just like fucked it up for himself. Like, he really just fucked it up to high heavens. And it all started once he started hanging around Lizzo. I don't know what the fuck got in his mind. I don't know what went through his head fucking around with her, but he blew his whole career sky high with him getting arrested and everything. Like, I don't know, man. Off the hinges on Future's new album. What's good, Rotten? Yeah, it's the same old tired shit that we've heard already. It's nothing new. And here's the crazy part. The rating system started off fine. Like, the first couple of songs were, they averaged between a 6 out of 10 and a 7 out of 10. But as the songs went on, the ratings started getting lower and lower and lower. And right now, Build a Bitch, in my opinion, is the worst song on the album, because it is literally titled Build a Bitch. And he's talking about all this fucking deep introspection shit about, oh, I want a woman that's classy, that knows her worth, that has a whole lot of self-esteem, whole lot of potential. But then he's like, he only calls her a bitch. He said, if I had to build a bitch, I would build that bitch with a whole lot of self-esteem, whole lot of potential, whole lot of etiquette, but none of the self-awareness to have a problem with being labeled as a bitch. Like, it genuinely does not, I don't know, it confuses the fuck out of me. It's Future's turn, let's see, but it's not it. He is really giving off troll right now, because that song, Build a Bitch, I had broke down laughing, because I'm like, this has to be a troll song. It sounded like a parody. Like, that's like a song that you would hear from Michael Blackson. Fucking Build a Bitch. That sounds like a parody song. Not a legitimate song that we should be hearing from a veteran in the rap game.
Lose my temper, my members need me now. Been peeping the move, been peeping and copying style. I've been making hella sacrifices this whole while. Bitch come through, catch a nigga wrong at the right time. I put you down on some real shit without even trying. Put you down on some real shit without even trying. Put you down on that real without even trying. However I feel about it, just how I feel about it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't too much gotta do no explaining.
I hate that vocal fry, but continue.
You know what I'm going on, you know what I mean? Who this for? It's not for the radio. Who this for? It's not for the radio. It's not for
I already like this song leagues better than his other shit, because it's actually giving me something to work with.
It's not for the radio. It's not for the radio. It's not for the radio.
Like, I couldn't even argue and say that your other shit was for the radio, because it's just tired and boring. Like, I feel like they'll play it on the radio anyways, just because, you know, that's what they do. They need songs for their radio stations. They need something fresh and they need something new. Unfortunately, what I've been hearing so far is neither. It's neither of those. It's not fresh or new or unique. It's just the same rehashed shit over some fire-ass beats. Shout out to his producers. Shout out to Future's producers. Because the beats and the samples have been 10 times more entertaining than the actual lyrics on top of the beats. Future's biggest song right now is the one he did for FIFA. Literally. And I didn't even know he did a song for FIFA, because I know the World Cup is going on right now. I know people are upset that USA got eliminated. USA is out of the World Cup. They will not be advancing into the championships, which is sad, but at the same time, it's like, with the state of our country, I don't blame them. It's not their fault. We've been going through a lot. Alright, so radio, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Just because I finally got a smidgen of what I was looking for. But it's just a shame, and where I have to dock points, is that it took 11 tracks to even get somewhere close to the concept that the title of his album was supposed to convey. which is not good. That is not a good thing. But we're moving on. Oh God, here we go.
Wasn't in the trap with a rusted 380. Drumming in the trap with a rusted 380. Posted on the block with a rusted 380. But you acting good, get a brand new Mercedes. Beating on the pot, smashing on your old lady. And she going both ways, so she going crazy. Heading in the car, your bitch try to rape me. Drop the location, think she try to snitch on me. Put her in rotation, gave it to my little homie. And she went to Paris on the train.
Okay, so this one I heard before. And I put it on my shorts if you haven't seen it. Just the moment I saw it, I'm like, oh boy, I didn't realize that we were on that song already. Oh no, we are we are in for some shit. Oh no, see, I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna troll y'all. Cause I gotta suffer, y'all gonna suffer with me. What the fuck? Again mentioning your dick, bro, stop. Stop, you freaky ass nigga, damn. I was just thinking about that. You know the shit that he did on the fucking Black Panther album, the it's like the whole song is just that part. Over and over again. Oh, we should have known if he had the audacity to do that on the Black Panther album, he would 100% make a song like this. I'm gonna let it play through. Like, I'm not gonna skip it. Oh my God. You're a big dog, but you over here barking like a fucking Yorkshire Terrier. Oh my God. Literally, it's just falsetto along with the vocal fry is what's killing me. Thank God he switched it up, because the whole song of that would have driven me nuts. Okay, still fucking people's best friends. When you went OT, I got your girl and ran in it. Hit her in the booth, so I had to stand. Same old hypersexual shit. Got a Draco and ain't got a cool on it. I get trigger tray to put the damn Ruger on you. Bet him with the stars, I'ma let him plank on it. If I eat an eye, I don't pour a drink on it. I just put the women jeans on, woo. Played with the women rings on, woo. Took her purse, she got banged on, woo. High tech got the gang gone, woo. Counted up, catch gangrene, woo. All foreigns on the first screen, woo. I don't wanna drive it, it ain't a cool. I've been freestyling, ain't nothing to do. I got juice, baby, and I got the proof. She ain't the truth, so I had to chunk the dude. Orange. Come on now, Future. Come on now. I couldn't even endure it for that long. I had to pause it. This sounds like a Miles song. This sounds like a Miles song that somehow slipped its way past security and ended up on the album. You're trolling. You're trolling. You have to be trolling. Because there's no fucking way. There's no way. You have to be trolling. Because nobody would get on the track and start talking about some fucking shippy dum, just for the whole song. And then some little bars about fucking your bitch's best friend and you laugh about it and then back into this dumb shit. Oh my It sounds like Miles wrote it. It does. It really does. There's nothing unique about this shit. There's just it sounds like a parody song. Like I said, this sounds like something that a nigga with a camera and access to the internet would do to make fun of a Future type beat. To make fun of that shit that you did on the Black Panther album. But this is from the real deal, y'all. I'ma let it keep playing. It's 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Shame on you. Those are the notes that I'm putting down. Shame on you, Future. What? Hey! What? She sucked it while you were what? My dashboard, babe, I European. Nasty bitch tried to suck me while I was peeing. What the? Wait. What? No! Future! What the fuck? Did you just say what I think you just said, dog? Is that really a bar that we are getting in 2026? I know I talked about some kinky shit the other night, but I didn't go into that. I didn't go into that territory. What the fuck? What is happening? We are devolving. This shit is spiraling fast. This is a troll song, 100%. Has to be. I let her eat it up cause I was on the hand. I gave a check to your whole no pen. Had the fix on the whole shit 10. Put baguettes on your whole, that's a sin. All the Mars for my bitch, that's a trend. Put her on the leash. No. Bitch got weave on my living room floor. Marble on the kettle, marble on the toes. Took her out the hood, she got a Uber home. Why does he sound like that? Oh my god. Okay. Woo, I needed that laugh. No. You settle down. We're not just gonna play. I gotta digest this. I gotta really sit here and digest what the fuck I just heard. What the fuck was that? Already off of sheer entertainment value, that's the best song on the album. In terms of as how it holds up as a song, 0 out of 10. But that is my favorite song just because it's fucking hilarious. But it's a horrible song. Horrible. 0 out of 10. Shame on you, Future. Like I said, this sounds like a fucking Miles song. If you go into this just listening to it as like, oh, something that Miles did, like a Future type beat, like the kind of like the shit that he did when Drake put out Trash Man, and then Miles made a song called Trash Man. It's still Build-A-Bear. Definitely the worst song of the album, in my opinion. But we are only on track 12. If anybody banged this song, I'm gonna assume they're on that white shit. Cause I'm telling you, man, white people get kind of weird with their music. They get weird. They start throwing in shit that shouldn't go, and people, they get famous off of it because people like things that are stupid and unique and different. And they like things that break the rules. But just that was not it, Future. That song is funny as fuck. But I'm not judging the album off of how funny it is. I'm judging it on how good it is as an overall album. And the fact that that song is on your album is, no, again, shame on you. You should be ashamed. But again, I will be right back. Because holy shit. I know you meant the white powder. Because that's all he's been talking about. White girls loving cocaine. White girl on that white powder. That white girl. They call it white girl. That's Snow White. Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Okay, let me stop. I'll be right back, y'all.
And your order ain't there to explain.
My bad, y'all. I'm back. Alright. We are on... Which one are we on? We are on 13. Money over everything. I needed to detox from the shit that I just listened to. Don't worry. I am staying hydrated. I have water. I have ice. I have weed. And I have booze. dope intermission song. That is from a channel called Driftive Dreams. They're a channel that I listen to very frequently. They make vaporwave, like synthwave, but it's very retro, very rooted in the 80s. And there's no AI. They make it all themselves. They make these songs, they make albums. So definitely go subscribe to Driftive Dreams. I'm gonna grab his channel real quick and I'm gonna put it in the chat. But definitely subscribe to this channel because he has a lot of good stuff. And I listen to it too when I go to sleep because I'll have it like up on the TV, and the visuals are just, oh my god, nostalgic. If you need like a huge, if you need like a dose of nostalgia just to really dive in and drown in the nostalgia for a while, Driftive Dreams is definitely the channel to do that with. And all the stuff is good. It's very smooth, very chill, very laid back. I love that channel to death. So I happened upon their channel like once or twice and was just an instant fan. All right. Money over everything. We're going to run it back because he did kind of just start out the gate. No intro, nothing. Just immediately started spitting bars. The beat is hard. Again, but that hasn't really been anything positive.
Like a knee freak. Straight shit free. Put it in the cheat sheet. Drain on drain. Hit him with the gas tank. Money no real thing. Money no real thing. We found some more proud of role model. Pulling that jump out of $4, cooking and jumping that base out of coke house. Fishing the pigeons with no problem. Out on additional stars in the headliner. Whipping the brick, I did numbers in Carolina. Can't tell me shit, I did numbers in Carolina. I found the niche, started rap like a bandana. Too legit to quit, I gotta keep my hammer. 5% behind the 10 with a banana. Galaxy little, you're boosting my stamina. Bitch came from Panama, eat like an animal. Check the parameters, don't do the minimum.
Where was this energy before? Where was this energy in the first half of the song? Why are you just now putting energy into your shit? This future sounds way different than the future we've been hearing so far. This is already leagues better. Because one, I can understand you. Two, you're actually putting some like dynamics in your vocals, like you're putting emotion into it. Like, yeah, it's talking about, you know, the same drug moving, pushing peas, doing all that shit, but you know what? It's fine, whatever. The song has energy. It has life in it. He's actually like, it's like he woke up for this one and he was like, okay, time to spit some real shit or I'm getting laughed out the studio.
Working the pirates, I work the mechanical. Pippin ain't dead, nigga scared I'm a handler. Rockin' chinchillas, I kill it on camera.
I don't know why this reminds me of a Young Thug song.
Stinging like a knee freak. Straight shit free. Put it in the cheat sheet. Drain on drain. Hit him with the gas tank. Money no real thing. Money no real thing. Money no real thing. Rocking on the plane thing. Picking on the pink ring. Everything the same. Jumping out of the airplane. Jumping in the spaceship. Bitch biracial. Swerving through the lane. Cop a new rain and I cop a new chain.
Bitch biracial. Swerving through the lane.
Make what you work when you get what you got. When you work how you work when you got all this game. Work with a quarter. Ain't that to explain. I don't want over quarter. Ain't that to explain. Flicking that water. Ain't that to explain. I'm fulfilling your order. Ain't that to explain. Doing my numbers. I'm going jacket chain. Try to be modest. It's not such a thing. Grind up for M's that I got from the pain. Ain't got no wallet, I
okay.
Yeah, shorty got heat.
God damn it, is this the hook again?
Yeah, straight shit free. Yeah, put it in the cheat sheet. Yeah, drain on drain. Yeah, hit him with the gas tank. Yeah, money no real thing. Yeah, money no real thing.
So he gave us a nice couple of verses. Where the fuck was this song? Like, yeah, it was talking about the same old shit, but there was energy and life into it. It's like, even if I'm talking about the same old shit, I'm gonna at least make that same old shit kind of interesting, you know? That you were matching the energy of the beat that was given to you, but you were like going above and beyond in this one. So like where the fuck was all of this before? Like genuinely. We had 12 tracks of everything ranging from boring, monotonous beat cadences and flow cadences on like a fire ass beat to straight dookie water with 2018. That was straight ass actual trash can juice. I don't know what the fuck you were thinking with that one. We're putting 2018 up there with that fucking elephant song that Lil Wayne did on the Carter 6. Yeah, I'm going there. 2018 is right up there with Peanuts to an Elephant. That's how bad it is. 100%. I said what I said. You're not going to change my mind. But we're going to move on to the next song for the sake of time. This is called Off the Hinge. This literally sounds like the same song.
Beat the road that makes her happen. Beat the road that takes her. Free bad nigga made it happen. We got spice and Asian. Ordinary carrots on me come to different flavor. Beat the road that makes her happen. We just work the data.
And like already I'm getting no energy again. It's like we've gone right back to square one. It's like it's the same old bullshit over and over again. There's like a sliver of a time where you actually wake the fuck up and take this seriously. And then you fall right back into the faded drunk or whatever you are. It sounds like you're getting high. The high wears off after a while, and then all of a sudden you get into you get serious again, but then you light up another one, and all of a sudden all that effort and all of that edge has gone away. Now we're right back to the same shit that we had before. Money Over Everything, I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10. Because even though it was rapping about the same shit, it was at least interesting. It was interesting to listen to. The flows were different. It wasn't the same bullshit over and over until the very end, at least. But it was something unique from what we've been hearing for the past, 2 hours? Should have did that earlier? Exactly. This should have been in the first, 5 tracks. Not almost towards the end of the song or towards the end of the album, my dude. And then this one just sounds exactly the same as the second one, so I can't even score it on the same level. Okay, talking about drugs again. I managed a load, I really came up for nothing. I go they can hold this money for sure, we got them possessed. I'm driving the low, she come and go and never get a text. I'm full of dope, wanna know I'm on Miley, I'm on X. You beat the dope up, step your hoe up, all these hoes, okay? Literally. Just...
top of the earth, the top of the hood, the setting on top of the jet.
Fuck, Future. It's like now you're just toying. You're teasing. You're being a tease. Because you're giving me something that sounds interesting. Something that's like, oh shit, maybe that'll go in a different direction. Only to go right back into the same tired old cadence. No. 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Because in a minute of a 2-minute song, if I'm not getting anything worth listening to, I'm not going to keep listening to the song. I'm not going to sit here through the same tired old bullshit just to wait for a hint of something new towards the end of the song. I'm not doing that. Because if you had done that in the beginning, if you had put all of the good shit at the beginning of the song, it wouldn't feel like such a slog. This feels like a slog. Because it's the same shit. I feel like I'm in Groundhog Day. I feel like I literally had to play a drinking game. And right now, I'm at least, if this was shots, I'm sorry, I'd have been smammered. If I was taking my tequila shots, bro, I'd have been gone. But I need to retain some level of coherency so I can properly evaluate and review this fucking album. And right now, you're not giving me anything, bro. ASAP Rocky gave us better sliding songs because he at least made his shit interesting. He made his beats intricate. His flow patterns were intricate. He played around with the melody. He took his shots. He was active and he was alive in his vocals. It was less like he was just reading off of a piece of paper and more like he was telling a story. Like he was walking you guys through. He was like acting out everything that he was rapping about. And we were hooked. We hung on his every word because we were invested. Because he caught our intrigue and kept it for the entire album. This is not doing that. To call it mid would be an insult to albums that are actually in the middle, because they at least provide some surface level of satisfaction. This is just slop. It really feels like rehashed slop. It's not even like comparable to the old shit because it's just the same tired rehashed shit. This doesn't feel like the same recipe, just made slightly different. No, it really feels like you're just using the same 10-year-old ingredients to make this horrid mass of just not trying and not giving a fuck. And that's not good, because if you don't give a fuck, then your audience by proxy is not going to give a fuck as well. So, like, I don't know if 2018 and Build a Bitch were definitely troll songs, in my opinion. But it's gonna be hard to convince me that this was supposed to be a legitimate introspection into his innermost thoughts and feelings, because I'm getting none of that right now. 4 out of 10. This is If I Could. We're on track 15. Okay. Again, nice song.
Yeah. Ain't told you I love you in a minute, no, I ain't doing you wrong. Flash it down a motherfucker, all these carrots on. Flash it down a motherfucker.
Can you speak up?
Shot in a minute, I've been in my zone. I get lit up like a stadium, all these carrots on me.
Okay.
I've been thinking about the principles and not the normal. Rolling doty through the difficulties and for the nonsense. Who was trying to follow my steps but need to finish school. Told my sons they be better than me, I told them the truth.
Okay. Holy shit. We are finally arrived at the introspection that the whole album was supposed to be based off. He is talking about real shit right now. He's like, I want to go back to school. I want to make a better example for my sons. I want them to grow up better than I did. Oh my, okay. 15 goddamn tracks in, and we finally have what we were looking for.
When numbers making sacrifice and playing dude, I'm going so hard, sometimes I be feeling misused. Too many flooding in these streets, already peaked the move. My ex wanna pull up on me to vent, I told her push through. Say she ain't laughed in a minute, blew that cash in a minute. She been staying with this nigga, don't even matter what he did, that's they biz. I'm just here being real, guess it is what it is. I go live out the country, come and pilot with your friend. I can't knock a player to win, let's get lost inside the wind. We forever locking in. If I could rule this universe, it wouldn't be sin. I free my dogs from out the feds, out the pen.
Okay.
Red medallions for the blood that was shed. Nigga stretched out, drinking it like it's red. Nigga blitzed out and put that boy to bed. If I can rule the universe, rat shouldn't live. I used to dream past the hood, Beverly Hills. I love my girl, it's hard to tell her how I feel.
And we've got something different here. Notice how he's referring to his loved one as his girl. He's not saying the shit that he said before. He's not saying my bitch. And even the shit that he's talking about, you know, it's very kind of somber. where it's like, yeah, I'm making the money, I'm making the hits, and you know, I've got the features, I've got the designer clothes, the cars, the bitches, whatever. But like underneath that, there is a layer of sadness, because it's almost like self-fulfilling prophecy, where it's like, I wish I could have done better, or like in another life I could have been so much better, but I'm here doing this and it pays the bills, so I'm not gonna stop. But you know, he's like, I want something better for my legacy, and he's like, I want something better for me for when I finally approach that time, like that sundown, to where I can finally settle the fuck down. But that is the pieces that I am picking from this, because most of it is incoherent mumbling, but the shit that I am picking up, that is the narrative that I'm piecing together, which is what I was looking for. I was looking for bars like these, looking for things that are like, you know, where have I been so far? What's going on in my head in terms of my status, my fame, my success, the people that I love, how it impacts my family, how it impacts me as a person, how it impacts my legacy, you know, the future generation, how it impacts my relationship with my label, my relationship with my fans, my relationship with my significant other. It really just makes me, I'm exhausted. I'm too exhausted to like, I want to give it so much higher of a score, but I can't, based solely off the fact that it took us way too long to get there. In an album that's titled The Real Me, it shouldn't take us 15 tracks to get to a song that even remotely touches on the concept of your album. This should be littered throughout your entire album, brother. The Real Me connotates introspection. You know, it's just like, it's got almost the same kind of tone as, you know, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, where, you know, you could tell from track 1 that that was a deeply introspective fucking, just a deep dive into K-Dot's psyche and his innermost thoughts, feelings, and fears. From track 1, it established the mood that you set for your own album. You made this title what it is. You set the mood before we even listened to anything on the album. And the fact that it's taking 15 tracks to finally get on track is not good. That is not a good thing. So it's like, as much as I want to give it that 10 out of 10, I can't, because it took us so fucking long to get here. So I gotta give it at least, I'll give it an 8. The reason why it's not perfect is because it took way too fucking long to get to the point that was vocally displayed in the album title, brother. It shouldn't take 15 tracks to get here. Whatever. We're gonna move on to 16. This is called Big Moment. I like this production. It's very laid back, very chill. I love that piano.
Real me. They went thinking I make it as inspection. So my loved ones, they see me feel neglected. When I had drugs on me, some didn't even mess with.
Okay.
When it's pain out, I gotta rip my section. It ain't the same since the fame hoes get messy. I'm grinding daily, they thought I would be restless.
Okay.
Try to avoid the hurt, these niggas think it changed. Pop it another 30, balance out the pain. Came from out the ghetto, rocking a million.
This is what I was looking for.
One day at a time, it's a big moment. I can't believe the days I ain't see this. Take it back to the hood, think I need this. Can't abandon my family, the world's so crazy. Worried about my sanity, the rumors outrageous. I'ma charge a franchise.
It's like everything matches. The lyrics, the delivery, the tone of the song.
Conquered everything we say we conquered, no debate. Bitch made me a monster in this shit, I'm going crazy. Look what you done to me, cop mansions out of state. I ain't even tripping off the beat, I'm on pace. They ain't even see what I see, now they too late. Trying to see the real in these people, but I can't. They one thing I make it out the block, these niggas fake. They wish they was in my shoes, got these niggas hate.
This is what we were looking for, Future. This is what we were looking for. That is all we wanted. This is what we wanted from track 1. This. Talking about your perspectives on how you view people in the industry and going through whether, how you sort of kind of regret being where you are now, but you know that you're too far now to quit. This is kind of like, again, this devil may care attitude where it's you kind of just settled into the role that you've built for yourself. This, this skirt chasing, drug doing, drinking, partying, this fucking bachelor. And you just, I love this. This is what I meant when I said I was looking for introspection. This right here. Just, again, it took way too fucking long to get here. Finally, about time. Exactly. Thank you.
Feel like I ain't got nothing to prove, everything paid. I done forget about you, I'm trying to be great. Ain't forget. It's a big move. Watch the close one I love turn they back on me. Nigga trying to take advantage of my passion.
Okay.
Went from rags to these bitches, they ain't catch you. I accept it for what it is, nothing blessing. Kept it real, whatever I did, never flexed on it. Crazy to say I took it farther than you expected. I had my back against the wall and made it best of it.
The piano, along with these vocals, gives it a really nice touch, in my opinion.
Stopping in these towns like a narco. Everybody around here wanna be Chapo.
Yeah.
That's the product of 1,000-gram kilo. Drinking out the bottle, we was thinking this is cheat code. I get better endurance when I'm off at people lingo. Trying to be pure when you know these hoes evil. Trying to be there for family, if you real, they ain't believe it. Feel like world abandoned me, but that's what made a man of me. Went from making pallets on the floor to living immaculate. I was right there close, shit was ending up in traffic.
This is what I was talking, this is what we were looking for. This is it. Went from making pallets to being a millionaire. Oh my God. This is what we were looking for, Future. Your come up, where you came from, why you look back on it, how it affected you as a person, how you are right now in the industry. This is what we were looking for.
Gave up on myself even if it was a fantasy.
Gave up on my, it definitely does sound like you gave up on yourself.
I just peep the energy. Bitches don't even get to me these days to just be the end. I just wanted to take out the stress, all these demons in me. I wanted to take out the stress and these demons in me. I wanted to take out the stress and these demons in me. It's a big moment. It's a big moment. It's a big moment. It's a big moment.
That was what the fuck I was looking for. That. In one song, perfectly sums up the theme of the album. In that one fucking song. There's so much to talk about. The lyrics are actually profound. It feels like a human being actually wrote this shit and not a fucking AI. All the other songs felt like ChatGPT wrote it. Like, oh, ChatGPT, spit out a trap song for me real quick. This one actually felt like it was written by a real human. Thank you, Future. It was about goddamn time. But it's just, again, I can't rate it a 10 out of 10 because it took 16 tracks to get here. Like, I want to give it that perfect score. I just can't. Because you made us wait too long. Now, this is a standalone song. Probably mid-tier, average Future song. But considering the shit that we've had to listen to so far, this is the best song on the track, in my opinion. This is the best song on the album. Because we finally got the introspection and the self-reflection that the whole album was hinting at. Alright, we're gonna move on. This is Cast a Spell, track 17. I love this production. Again. Oh, that's pretty. That's giving me lo-fi vibes. If anybody listens to lo-fi hip hop.
I need you, don't you be stalling, don't be careful. Wake up early, morning, go to settle. I seen love, but I seen hate in different patterns. Don't you think with me, you know my brain's scared.
Brother, your voice cannot get up there like it used to. I will say, I did notice that there are no auto-tune. There's no auto-tune on his vocals. His vocals are raw. But you can tell, you sound tired. You sound like your voice is fleeting expeditiously. Like, I get it. I understand. I'm seeing the picture in terms of this song. Just the vocals are just killing me, because I'm sorry. Vocal fry is one of those tics that one of my pet peeves. I don't know, something about it. It just rubs me the wrong way as somebody who is very sensitive to certain noises and certain sounds, and prides myself on, you know, engineering audio shit. I'm very sensitive to audio, and so vocal fry is literally like nails on the chalkboard for me. That and uptalk, like the Valley Girl speak, where everything sounds like a question. That shit irks me. When people speak with the same cadence over and over again, and there's like no change in their vocals or nothing, that fucking pisses me off too. It's just, if anything that sounds unnatural, it just immediate red flag for me. Future and Wayne are literally the worst rappers to try singing. Literally. Not them calling him Mickey Mouse ass for the falsetto. Y'all are... You know what? Yeah, go ahead, because I have suffered long enough. I've tried being nice. I've tried being respectful. I've tried approaching this from a purely educational, purely neutral review standpoint. But I'm sorry, I'm exhausted. And the fact that I'm finally getting some, like, the concept that you teased in your album, like, it feels like it was just too long. Too much of the same old shit, rummaging through the same old junk over and over again. And even then, it's like the payoff isn't even that worth it, because it sounds like shit that we've heard before. It's just compared to the other songs, these specific set of songs, from If I Could all the way down to here, it makes those songs sound better by comparison. Just because the previous songs were all trash. We are in fucking, out of 22, let me see what we've got. Everything over a 5, I'm gonna count it. So we've got 1, 2, No Misery. We've got Radio, Money Over Everything, If I Could, and Big Moments. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs out of 17 so far that I actually like. If he's keeping this pace up, this could have just been an EP. Exactly. This feels unfinished. It feels like they should have put it feels like it's missing something essential in order for it to be an official studio album. Like, the album should be your best work, all of your best, polished, mixed, EQ'd, mastered, ready for the public to consume. EPs are just like a sampler of what you're making. It's not gonna sound polished, it's not gonna sound perfect. But like the album is everything put together, the final magnum opus of everything that you've been working on throughout those couple of years. This does not sound like that. This does not reflect that. This literally just sounds like you threw anything together and called it an album. This does not feel like you are bringing your A material, Future, which is not good, because the way you've been hyping it up you've been hyping it as something profound, something to actually look into, something to take home with us, something to take notes off of, something that could leave an impact. That's how you've been teasing this album so far, and I'm not getting that. And neither are the people in my chat. We're not. So I know there's going to be people out there that's going to call this hating, but just from a musician's perspective, this is not it. This album as a whole is not good so far. It's not. This album was talked about for a long time, because I remember when he teased the album, when he put out a teaser on Instagram. I remember that. I remember the interviews that he did where he was talking about the concept of the album and what it was going to entail. But this does not feel worthy of all of the hype that's been building up over the course of a couple of years.
So me, girl, get your things together. Do a little whip it, cause I know it'll make you clever. Put your body on my skin, soft like fire in my skin. Solitary cold teeth, you're talking special. No more Roxys, I got oxys in the capsule. Come make love to me, you know I'm from the ghetto. Drip like Magic City with Esther is a lady.
And now I'm hearing the auto-tune.
She's got niggas sliding off the cover.
This motherfucking lullaby ass song. This really does sound like a whole lullaby, which I get it. I understand. But just, you could have rapped about this in your normal cadence. I don't know. The falsetto is kind of killing it for me. It's like if you were going to sing all of this in falsetto, then you should have had this would have benefited from a feature, like a female vocalist. This would have benefited from a SZA feature, or a Summer Walker feature, or a Kehlani feature. This could have benefited from any of them. Cause like they could have brought like a lighter sort of emotional balance to the overall theme and tone of this song. And it really, really could have benefited. I'm going to say it. The tone of the song, it could have benefited from a woman's touch. It could have. I'm seeing the potential. It's just not there yet. I think he definitely needed a female vocalist to kind of like bounce this energy off and just bounce back and forth. I think that would have been not only unique and interesting, but it would have been interesting to listen to. It would have kept our attention, because it's, it's not listening to the same fucking voice over and over again. Might as well just pull out the book, go the fuck to sleep. Amazing book, by the way. Shout out Samuel L. Jackson. The video of him reading that book from cover to cover is gold. That is timeless. That is like a rite of passage. You have to hear. You got to listen to it. It is just, it's magical. But yeah, it's a good song. I just feel like it could have benefited from having a female vocalist on the track, like a female feature. I put 2 feet on the gas, I'm in a bed. Lock you down, I go Bakari Snake Okay, and then it just sounds like the same shit. there was at least something different within the beats. Like the beat changed a little bit in between. There was definitely some spontaneity in it, but at the end of the day, it was still repeating over and over again. So like after a while, I think the only reason I would ever go back and listen to this song specifically is because of the production. Like that production is gorgeous. But that's also why I'm saying it would have benefited immensely from having a female vocalist as a feature. Put this shit on newborn. Put this shit on newborn, starts crying immediately. But yeah, I give that a 6 out of 10 because it's not terrible. It's no Build a Bitch. It's no 2018. But Big Moment was that was the height of the song, of the album so far. So we're gonna go ahead and go ahead. We are on Kick, track 18. Sounds like the same shit. Sounds like a typical sliding song. Okay. I like those harps in the background.
Through the wrecks, I was rushing real water down the neighborhood. That's the order models pulling up. Presidential time and ain't luck. Tell flying done, can't be touched. All this money young, counted up. Flip the turn, never ain't enough. Took it out the bottom of the mud. Drinking out the bottle, getting more. Shooting stars, pulling up in rows. My piranha slipping through the door. Heavy motion, drinking ain't slow. Cut a blank check till it broke. Real ones on the train to go.
So he could. I'm seeing the potential here. This song would be good if he would just put more energy into his vocals, because it genuinely just sounds like he's slurring through his bars right now. But there is a hint of energy in there, like there's something deep inside that's fighting to get out, but he is like, it sounds like he's purposefully holding himself back, and that's ultimately what's irritating, is that I can hear the potential. Because I've heard Future when he pops off. I've heard him when he's going crazy on the mic. He sounds way different than what I'm hearing right now. He sounds so subdued. I've never heard him so subdued before. Like, it genuinely just sounds like he doesn't give a fuck in the worst possible way.
When you from the hood, though, never judge a nigga when he posts.
2018 is fucking horrendous. Yeah, that's a -0 out of 10. Yeah, and even with this, it's like the beat is fire again, but just he's not carrying the beat like he should. And I feel like, and the songs are very short. They just feel so much longer because it doesn't feel like he's putting any energy into it. Let me put this into perspective for y'all. Euphoria is a 6-minute long diss track. And you never feel like the song is dragging on for too long. Because no one part in that entire goddamn song sounds exactly the same. Even when it does sound similar, K-Dot will always throw something in there that's unique to set it apart from the bars that preceded it. In 6 minutes, K-Dot took us on a fucking journey. So much so that when we approached that 6-minute mark and the song ended, we went back and played it again. Who the fuck is spending 12 minutes on one song? Unless it really just is that interesting and that intriguing. Quotables all up in the motherfucker. Banger of a song. 6 fucking minutes. And somehow, these 2-minute songs feel so much longer. Why is that? That is not a good thing. I should not be bored in 2 minutes and then just like go and listen to a 6-minute song and be totally invested the whole way through. Pretty soon, it comes to the fact that it's not just, oh, the people are biased because K Dot, is their favorite rapper. It's just genuinely because he puts interesting shit in his songs. He takes you on a journey with him. It's not just copy paste beats. It's not just copy paste lyrics. It's not just copy paste bullshit. It's not the same shit that he's done. K Dot, in all of his years of rapping, has consistently made an effort to evolve his craft in some way, shape, or form. And it has always reflected that in every single one of his albums. That's why GNX is still fucking bangers from end to end. No skips. None. 0 skips. You could play that bitch from front to back. No skips. The Let God Sort 'Em Out album. Bangers. God doesn't, or what was it? God Does Like Ugly. God Doesn't Like Ugly. Jid's album. Bangers. Front to back. The Isaiah Rashad album. Bangers. Front to back. Even Imani's album. Absolute bangers. From front to back. Not a goddamn skip on that album. Casino. Not a fucking skip. Like, come on now. You're supposed to be a veteran in this shit. You're older than all of these niggas, or like mostly all of these niggas that I just named. The only ones that are older than you are Clips. They are in their 50s, out-rapping you. Out-rapping all of you ATL niggas, with the exception of T.I. and Dormammu. You are getting out-rapped by a nigga that is old enough to be your daddy. And you claim to be a veteran of hip-hop. You claim to be you're such a huge name in hip-hop culture. These rappers think that just because they're a prominent figure in the hip-hop industry, that they could just half-ass and do whatever the fuck they want on these albums, and we're just gonna sit there and take it because they're a big name in the industry. No! No! There has to be substance along with the name. Because the name, without any substance, is just a word. If you're not bringing anything new, and if you're not bringing anything profound or digestible or timeless to the table, something with replay value, then I'm sorry, you fell off. You are not trying in this album. You are not trying at all. And even in the songs where you were trying, it was only 3 songs back to back where you were actually putting in a modicum of effort to convey the themes that you teased in your album. We have woken up, Atlanta. Newsflash. Hip-hop fans and black music listeners in general have woken the fuck up. We do not want tired, old, rehashed bullshit anymore. We want something new. We want something fresh. We want something elevating. We want something inspiring. We want something more. Stop giving us the bare fucking minimum. We want our artists to try. Try. That's all we want. Give us effort, nigga. That's all we ask for. And you're not even doing that. But you expect everybody to fucking dick ride and meat and just slob all over it. Just because your name is Future. No, nigga. No. No. If you want the respect, earn it. If you want the accolades, fucking earn it. Don't sit there and do the bare fucking minimum and then whine and bitch and complain when you don't get awarded for your lackluster efforts. Because last time I checked, laziness is no longer awarded in the entertainment industry, in the music industry, because people are finally waking the fuck up and realizing that their artists have not been giving them effort. The difference between this album and A$AP Rocky's album is that A$AP explored different genres. He explored different themes. He had fresh, new, and unique ideas. He worked with Tim fucking Burton, the man who shaped all of y'all niggas' childhoods. All of you have seen The Nightmare Before Christmas. All of you have seen The Corpse Bride. All of you have seen the Alice in Wonderland movies that came out. Tim Burton, Edward Scissorhands, come on now. Working with A$AP Rocky to create something timeless, to create something that you could go back and listen to and be like, yeah, that shit is fire. What? This shit actually slaps. And he's talking about some shit too. Even in the songs where you just turn up, the songs sound interesting because he's giving you effort. He genuinely sounds like he's having fun making this music. What happened to effort? These ATL rappers are learning very fast that we want effort. You can't bullshit your way through class anymore. We know you're failing now. The whole class knows it. 'Cause you refuse to evolve. While everybody else is upping their pen game, seeing where they could take their story next, seeing how they could further elevate their craft and evolve as an artist. And you, lazy ass motherfuckers like y'all, are just pumping out the same old, tired, rehashed bullshit and expecting your fans to be grateful for it. No. Absolutely not. I will not stand for this. We expect effort from our artists. And people like Future, it's disappointing. It is so disappointing. Because he was not always like this. All of his bangers, you could tell, had life, energy, style, emotion. It had uniqueness because it came from a real place. They cared about the material that they were putting out. If this is the real you, Future, then honestly, I pity you. If the real you is this fucking tired, lazy, jaded ass, misogynistic twat that's just comfortable with doing the same fucking old, tired bullshit over and over again, I feel sorry for you, bro. Nobody should have to consign themselves to monotony. Because it's not, after a while, you lose the humanity. You're not doing this because you genuinely want to impact your audience. You're just doing it to fill a fucking box on a checklist. It really just feels like you are filling a quota in your contract. This doesn't feel like you're bringing something new and inspiring to your fans. This literally just feels like you're trying to get your fucking contract over with so you could do something that you actually want to do. Or that you could get so you could get your fucking masters. You're doing the same shit that K-Dot warned YG not to do. And that's not okay. I'm sorry. 4 out of 10. We're moving on to the next song. What the okay. This is definitely different.
I'm bougie, not enough to grow. I'm groovy, but nothing shows. I'm winning, but enough I know.
Y'all are gonna know what I'm talking about. Anybody who grew up with Rock Band or Rock Band like Aerosmith or like Guitar Hero, where you had the microphones and the people had to sing along with the song. This literally feels like you're failing. It's your job to do the vocals and you're sucking ass. And it's just nothing but backing track. You don't know the words, you've never heard the song before, and you're just trying to bullshit your way through, and it sounds horrible. And it's just like people are like, what the fuck what are you doing? Do you even know the song that you're singing, Future? You genuinely sound like you don't know where you are right now. That is not okay. Like, the beat is ambitious, I'll give it that, but you are not making this beat sound good by slurring over the track. No verse, just refrains and bridges, exactly. And it's even then, you're not even doing that well. It literally just sounds half-assed. It didn't even sound like he completed the bar before. It sounded like he started and then he just got so drunk or so high that he just like forgot what the fuck he was gonna say. This sounds like he was trying to make a thought and then forgot halfway through.
Enough to grow. I'm groovy, enough it shows. I'm winning, enough I know.
Is this all that is gonna be for the whole fucking song? Just music?
I'm busy,
and then he does the hook again.
enough to grow.
Does he?
Molly World made me a pop girl.
Oh my god, and it's just refrain for the rest of the song. What the fuck, Future? You gave us exactly 3 songs emulating the themes that you were exploring on your track just to give us none of that shit from here on. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as 2018, so I can't give it a 0 out of 10. The beat is okay, but it's just, it sucks. It's trash. The tones don't match. This is a 1 out of 10. It's a 1. 1 out of 10. This is an awful song. He is literally just bullshitting his way through a fucking J-pop beat. On to the next one.
Play this.
It's called Feeling I Give. Track 20
Play this.
out of 22.
Play this record as frequently as.
Now, why do I feel like in this one he's trying to emulate Love by Kendrick featuring Zakari? That's what that beginning reminds me of. But like not done as well. Done rather poorly, in fact. It feels like it's trying to emulate that same vibe, but it's just not measuring up. Because I'm irritated now. L? Yeah, I agree. This is genuinely annoying. Like, the music is fine. Are you gonna do any, is it gonna do any verses? Like, it's almost been a minute, bro. No. This sounds like some background music that street niggas would put on back in the mid 2010s when they needed to work through some emotions. Like, this feels like this would be in a playlist with 2012 Drake and Juice WRLD, and a little bit of X thrown in there. This sounds like just when street niggas don't know how to properly convey their emotions, they'll listen to Shit like this. That's still somewhat hard, but like makes them feel, I guess, safe enough to display emotions other than anger. This feels like this feels like it came out in 2012. Like, genuinely. That was the first verse. And now we've got a beat change, but we're in double time now. Rest of the song, because I'm not getting anything. He's giving me nothing. How is that possible? How are you giving me less in this song than you did in Hollywood? The only thing that's appealing about it is that it sounds like a soundtrack song, something that should be playing in the background. This is not good as a standalone song. Yeah, like, I genuinely, I don't know, I gotta give it, like, it sounds decent, but it just doesn't sound like Future. This sounds more like something you would hear on the Weeknd's album, like as an interlude. That's what this sounds like. The in-between track. Or this sounds like something you'd hear on an old school Post Malone album, but like not an official song, but like an interlude. Like Jonestown, where it's literally just an in-between to kind of set the mood for what's about to come. It's not actually a standalone song. That's what this feels like. But it says Feeling I Gives. It's like, I don't even know why you named it that, because nothing in the song reflects anything that being worthy of that title. I 1 out of 10. Alright, we're on to Alice.
She wanna go where she ain't been before. Alice in Wonderland slipped down that hole. She falling down.
I'll say this, we've got something different.
In the booth, got it doing pickup. Either in my lap trying to get lit. House party, all the vibes come. Turn a match to a strip club.
Oh, welcome. If you only KJ, right? I think I remember. Was it say KJ is what I could call you? I remember you from the last live stream. I remember you from when we did the Sam Smith Tiny Desk for your birthday. Welcome. We are almost at the end of Future's album, and I am not liking it so far. It is not good. It's not as fantastically bad as the Carter 6, but it's pretty up there. This song at least sounds different production-wise, but I feel like I'm listening to a completely different artist. I'm saying a first draft of Starboy. Yeah. So I'll say a song like this would have also benefited from a feature. The potential is there. And I can't believe I'm going to say this, but a song like this would have benefited from having Ice Spice as a feature. Because her specific style of music, her specific vocal delivery, her, just her rapping, it's very kind of dropped down, very not super bombastic. It kind of rides the beat, but it's also hypersexual at the same time. This is the only time you will ever hear me say this song would have benefited from an Ice Spice feature. So take with that as you will. hope he doesn't just repeat the same refrain over and over again.
She falling, she falling, she falling. The flow money guitar.
Okay.
Now she talk about in-laws. Bitch going back and forth like a paddle bar.
Oh my god.
White act like she seen a ghost. Spectrum my side is gonna float like a boat. She got that clear view with Berkeley on her toes. She saying yes, it's a green light, a go.
Lights, camera, action, groupie. Jesus Christ. Again, it's nothing but partying, doing drugs, and degrading women. This is just the same old shit over and over again, brother. Like, the beat is catchy. It would go hard in the club. This is a club banger of a song. I'll say that. But just nothing, it's very standard. It's very industry standard. And right now, compared to what I've heard before, industry standard is better than nothing. That is at least a 5 out of 10 industry standard. The Carter 6 was total ass cheeks, Noah. The only reason I go back and I watched the reactions. I watched the reaction compilation of everybody who was excited for that album, just to see their joy slowly deteriorate over time into straight up anger and apathy towards Wayne. That is the only reason why I go back to listen. Just to hear everybody's reactions when that fucking elephant song starts playing. That was kind of my reaction when I heard 2018, bro. That and Build a Bitch. Yes, there is a penis to the ear is crazy. Because it does feel like my ears are just getting railed over and over again, non-consensually, bro. My ears are being ravaged right now by how awful this shit is. This boring old bullshit over and over again. There is nothing new. There's nothing of value, nothing of substance. Alright, we're gonna skip. 5 out of 10. We are on the final song, Eye to Eye, track 22.
Yeah! Put on. Talk to me. I'm in the space with the cake. You get in the top now. I ain't got a problem hopping in the Ryder and making them walk now. I was gonna smash in the daytime and keep all the lights out. She might nigga peek while I'm sleep. I'm keeping my ice out. I got a meal to chop the dough with the niggas who roll with me. And keeping it real with a nigga like me, you know you can roll with me. I had to fall back on these hoes, this shit became too crazy. I got them hoes claiming on the kid, I never met her one time. By the time it was lunchtime, I was already ducking one time. I put some Cubans and some Cartiers on my wrist at one time. My dodgers that hit up, keep it 100, everybody pay for it. They wanna hit the top of your mama, but make sure I pay for it. Niggas ain't fucking.
Now, Future, you already know what I'm about to say. People in the chat, you already know what I'm about to say. But for the people who are watching at home, people who are on the rewatch, y'all cannot feel my utter, absolute anger and irritation. Because where the fuck was this song 20 goddamn tracks ago? Where was this? You, at the fucking last song of the album, you decide to... I'm genuinely upset. Like, I'm mad. And I want to grade it lower because of that, but I can't. I can't be biased. You fucking... That's crazy that out of 22 songs, only 4 fucking songs on the album are worth listening to. 4! 4 out of 22. I don't need to listen anymore. I've heard enough. I've heard enough. I've heard enough. Future, it's time to do some reflecting, like some actual reflecting, sir. It's time to up your pen game because this album was not it. It was not it. And it's like, I wish I could give this album a better review, but just, I have heard nothing of substance or value from this album. I have only heard the same rehashed, tired old bullshit. And the new shit that I did hear, it was only for like a fleeting moment. Because your songs are only like 2 minutes on average. Fucking Alice, industry standard club banger. Eye to Eye, it's out 7 out of 10. We'll say 7 out of 10 because it's everything that I was looking for when we got to Money Over Everything, was when we started to see a hint of that introspection that you promised. And then If I Could, Big Moment, and Cast a Spell, just back to back, exactly what I was looking for. Profound lyrics. Yeah, the cadence was a little tired. It sounded the same, but the lyrics were something different. It was impactful. It was new information. It was shit that we have not heard before. Alright. Time to grade the album overall. Let's see. We'll count anything that's, again, anything that's over 5. If it's 5 and below, we'll just, that's a no. 6 and above, it gets a pass. So we'll say this one, 1, 2, No Misery. Radio. Money Over Everything. If I Could. Big Moment. Cast a Spell, and Eye to Eye. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out of 22. That is the final score. 8 out of 22. Let me do some quick math so I can determine the percentile, the grade. I'm going to grade this like a fucking teacher. $36. That is a 36%. That is an F, sir. That's an F. F tier. F tier album. Like, honestly, bro. I'm not gonna waste my energy ranting and bitching and moaning about it because everything that I want to say, I've already said thousands of times throughout this album listen. Do better. It's time for our artists to do better. But this is just an example of the party dying. The same old Atari game. You gotta come with some new game. That Atari shit is not hot anymore. That shit is not working. That shit cannot fly anymore. You gotta come to the mic with some straight ether, or you're getting laughed out of the studio. Future, you did not make the cut today. The real me is a 36% F. That is my score for this album. We're gonna do a palette cleanser because I've got exciting news. Jill Scott and Tierra Whack just came out with a new song. Oh, let me go to my watch later. And Tank also came out with a new song. So we're gonna palette cleanse because Jill Scott never fucking misses. And I've been seeing a lot of Tierra Whack throughout the past couple months. I've been seeing her rise through the ranks. Her, Rhapsody, Earth Sign Shells, I've been seeing them rising through the cracks. And I will always support my women in this black music space. Whether it's hip-hop, R&B, rock, I will always support my black queens. I'm gonna switch to this one because this is a music video and I gotta be careful because I know YouTube's gonna, well, no, if I keep it down here, then YouTube won't get super angry at me. Palette cleanser.
Check 1 2, check 1 2.
Hello, white boy in the background. I see you waving.
It's a Thursday and I left my blues in the back of the second drawer in my nightstand. I'm too busy giving sounds paprika your taste.
Shout out to Northside.
I'm so high, listening to Primo Vision. I add a whole woman of grace in every color.
Oh, she really just went to the north side.
Go ahead and say that twice. Every bar that I spit is from living the life. She nice. You think I don't see it? My glow shines from the solar plex of my being. She's sweet and she tough. I could give you my all, but is it ever enough? They say chatting about my body on IG. Say I'm a mean bitch, I'm an Illuminati. But ain't nowhere near around here. When I write these songs, when I like my split, when I raise my son, atone for my sins, when I stack my...
How is Jill Scott spitting harder bars than Future? Let's just think about that for a second. Jill Scott is over here spitting harder verses than a nigga that's been rapping for almost 20 years. Let's just put that into perspective here, because she is spitting for real. Shout out to Clearfield Street.
When I deal with these men, none of them could ever be me. Jill.
Oh, she is so fucking gorgeous.
It's a Thursday and I left my blues in the backseat of an Uber. Hollywood, hallelujah. I've been seeing right through you. These bars are nasty while I'm spitting them out. And once I tell you my price, won't take no different amounts.
Okay.
I think I finally figured it out. I am the greatest, always in the latest, like Lauren. So pardon my arson. I don't bargain with peasants, pleasant surprise. Rapping
are they on horses?
Despise me, you should let me be your guide. I'm high, loaded like potatoes, so poppy like marijuana hoagie. You imposter rigatoni. The top is lonely, but
you imposter rigatoni? Okay, alright. I've been sleeping on Tierra Whack. Clearly. Clearly I have. Because just already, a million leagues better. There is so much expression and life and personality in the way she's spitting these bars, the movements. She genuinely looks like she's having fun. Just, I love this. And are those, she really has hoop earrings in her braids. If one thing Jill has always been consistent with, it's her very eccentric and unique fashion sense. She got diamond-studded earrings in that bitch, too. Okay, Miss Thing. Okay, with your jewelry in the braids. Ew.
Still alone after all this time. They done made so many clones.
She makes it work, though.
God likes me, most likely. Surviving with the shiesty.
Because she's always been a real one. You're gonna say yes to this. Oh my god. Hello, white boys.
I'm here to stay.
Oh, it's just... Ooh. And I know I'm gonna keep pausing it. I'll let it run through towards the end, but I gotta be careful because YouTube doesn't like music videos, and if they see me playing one for too long, they'll cut the live stream. But I just love that she's not only representing where she's from, but she's like shouting out just spotlights. It's kind of like what again, I'm gonna make the comparison. It's kind of like what Kendrick did in Not Like Us, where he went to like the heart of Compton, and he went to that fucking burger joint, or was it like I think it was a burger joint. I can't remember if it was like a wing place or what, but it was corner stores, it was liquor stores, fucking burger joints, fucking hoagie places, gas stations, just in the heart of the community with people people of all backgrounds and all ethnicities and all shapes and sizes, niggas on horses, and black women with hijabs, because that's where we came from. African tradition, African culture, Middle Eastern culture. That's what they do in Islam. We may not always agree with it, but that's what they do in the motherland. Shouting out not just where the culture is right now, but shouting out the core fundamentals of what shaped that culture ultimately. Just, I love this love letter to the community. Really shouting out the community. I love this shit. Isn't that what hip hop is supposed to do? Exactly. Revere where you're from, no matter what time period. Amen.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to DJ Premier. Yo, I love you, baby.
Shout out to the North Side.
Thank you, Tierra Whack. Thank you for FOXing with a girl. You know I love you, bro.
Oh.
Philly you all day. Each and every
Shout out to the Shrimp Corner. Now you know, all those places that were in that video, their sales are gonna go through the fucking roof. Just because they were in that music video. It's like the pizza joint that Kendrick shouted out in 616, how their sales went up. And then when fucking New Ho Kings, when K-Dot mentioned that, their fucking sales went through the roof. I'm telling you, I love uplifting and stimulating the community and really giving back to the people. I love, because it is the true spirit of black music. Not even hip hop, not even R&B, just black music in general was created to uplift the people around us who are going through or who have gone through the same shit that we're going through. I love that. I love that to death. Shout out to Jill Scott. Shout out to Tierra Whack. Shout out to the North Side. Man, shout out to all the people that were in the video. Shout out to the niggas on horseback, by the way. Shout out to the Ruff Riders, literally riding through the neighborhood on horseback. That is some cold ass shit right there. It gives me heavy, like, Western Clint Eastwood, John Wayne vibes. I absolutely love that. I adored that. That was a very, very welcome palate cleanser. We definitely needed that. That's why no matter what people say, Hamilton did its big one and everything that it did. Exactly. Hamilton was about as perfect a history hip-hop fusion as you could get, while still staying respectful to the culture and still staying respectful to the people who shaped that culture. Because it you gotta think about it. It's really hard to turn a biography about one of the fucking founding fathers into a play that's not only, you know, pulling from Broadway, but it's pulling from hip hop, it's pulling from R&B, it's pulling from soul, it's pulling from black music to tell the story of a founding father who lived around the time where black people were still in chains. It is so hard to do that tastefully and still making it timeless and catchy and, you know, making it something memorable without coming off as disrespectful to that culture. It is very, very difficult. And so I will give Lin-Manuel Miranda this. That was his magnum opus. He definitely hit the mark on that one and then just hit it 1,000 times over. It was like when The Lion King hit Broadway for the first time. Everything gorgeous and just vibrant and impactful and powerful about black culture, about African culture, shaped into this one brilliant display of performers and puppetry and art, showcasing the best of what the motherland had to offer. And it was directed by a white woman. It sure was. It was. But you see, they worked with actual African people. They worked with actual Swahili tribe members so that they could not only understand the culture, but become part of the culture in order to respect that culture as much as possible. This was back when people who were making these big projects actually respected Black culture, and there was an aura of admiration, but there was also an aura of respect. It's just like if you're doing something based in Japanese lore, you would do your best to make sure that you are properly representing and also respecting that culture that you're showcasing. Because the last thing you want to do is offend an entire country's worth of people. The fucking, I can't remember what game company fucked that up. The one with the black samurai, Yasuke or whatever, and it wasn't even the fact of they like had like a made up figure throughout history. It was the fact that they made the horrible mistake of advertising their game showcasing Japanese culture with a statue of a broken torii gate, which in Japanese culture is not good. That is not good. They may as well have just put like, that's like the Japanese version of putting up a pentagram, an upside down pentagram as your sales tactic, as merch. Putting a literal figurine of Satan as merch to advertise your content. That's essentially what they did. And people were not happy. People were not happy at all. So props to people who genuinely respect our culture enough to not leech off of it and try and steal the essence of what makes that culture unique. I showed my wife the Babyface and John B. Cadillac Chronicles. Amazing videos. I'll probably put that out soon. Because I had a good ass time listening to that. And that was ultimately what got me interested in the Babyface Tiny Desk concert. Because I listened to him singing along with John B. John B has still got it. Still singing his ass off. Aging like fine wine, by the way. That brother is still fine. Fine as fuck. Just, ugh. I still can't believe that's a white boy. I'm sorry, I still can't believe it. I thought for sure he was at least Dominican or something. Puerto Rican at the very least. But no. Nah, that motherfucker's name is Jonathan. I think Jonathan Buck. Yeah, that's a whole ass white boy. Alright, we're gonna move on to the man of the hour, Tank. Because I have simped for this man enough.
All you gotta do is say,
oh, is he
yeah.
is he doing his own version of Floetry's song? Because that's what that chord progression reminds me of. Is this a cover of Floetry? Floetry's Yes? All you gotta do is say yes. Okay. Let me go back.
All you gotta do is say
Of course you standing in the rain shirtless. You know you're fine. Just stop it. There's kids in this month. Okay, ain't no kids over here.
Last night, it felt like we was floating in the ocean.
Ooh!
It felt like we was touching in the open. Like we was getting seasick from the motion.
Poetry.
Alright. Last night, we did some things I didn't even know you like. You just let me be your neighbor up a fire. I'll give you more if you give me a green light. that water dripping. I might just take it far and just see how you feeling. You wanna try, I'll do it right. I'll make you fly, I'll change your life. And all you gotta do is
There it is, there it is, yes!
tell me how you want it.
Ooh!
You be talking, wanna hear what you say next. If you want the rest, say it.
Shout out to Flowetry.
All you gotta do is say yeah. I'ma take my time and I slide while we grinding. You gon' see it's fine from behind when I'm all in. If you want the best, say
Yeah.
so.
Ooh!
I could stay up in that thing forever if it feel like this. We could be the best of
Already
friends
deleted
if
the
I had
album. I'm
one
telling you,
wish.
the album, we're palette cleansing right now. We are palette cleansing. I am letting Tank serenade me. Serenade me. Just sing to me, brother. Cause good Lord, you paying homage to Flowetry, arguably one of the sexiest groups, and one of their sexiest songs, Say Yes. Like, I'm telling you, the bitch literally starts moaning halfway through the song. It sounds like she's about to just bust right there in the middle of the track. And I wish I could say I was hyperbolizing, but that's literally what it is. You just go stand there in T-pose, shirtless, in the rain, titties just dripping, and then you go do a fucking you gonna do a homage to Flowetry's Yes? Say Yes? Are we? I'm gonna run it back a little bit because I gotta hear it again. I'm gonna just enjoy myself. I need this. After the shit that I went through, I need this. Fuck y'all. Not actually. I love you guys. Woo. He is really sliding on this track right now. No pause.
We could be the best of friends if I had one wish. I just
Woo.
wanna know if you gon' let me run it. Let me take control. That's the way I want it. Just give
Okay.
me the go and I got rounds for you, baby.
Oh my god. And this, I'm gonna just let it play. I gotta let it play. I'm so sorry. There's so much I want to say. This is just catharsis after listening to 22 tracks of pure shit. The production sounds good. The way his vocals slide in the track in the background, the harmonies, the natural vocals, the tasteful amounts of auto-tune, it's just... We got a good song. We got a good song, Tom. We found one. Male R&B is not dead. Oh my god. Bless. This shit is smooth as fuck. Damn. You know he was singing his ass off. Is there gonna be an album? Woo. You better hit that shit. Hit the fuck. Ooh. Okay, I said hit that shit. I was joking. I didn't know you were gonna actually do it. Woo. Give me a second, y'all. I gotta sit here and fan myself real quick, cause just Lord, oh my God, just whew, mercy. And keep in mind, I don't know if this would be better if I wasn't, one, crossfaded, and two, just jaded as fuck from the album that I had to listen to, but oh my god. I'm telling you that the government, I know what y'all are doing. I know what y'all are doing. Y'all trying to raise the birth rate. No, I know what you're doing. You are trying to entice the black community to start making babies for you again. Nope, fuck that. Make babies for you to slaughter in the streets? Hell no. We gonna do the nasty and use contraception because fuck y'all. They ain't bring no damn kids in this economy. Hell no. You gotta pay an arm and a leg for a carton of eggs. You want us to raise a fucking child in this. Welcome back, Lou. We finished the Future album. For me, it ranked a 36%. It was like what, six out of 22, or like 7 out of 22 songs. Bad. Not good. Not good at all. It is just it's not great. You'll be able to see it on the playback. I'll condense it and I'll put it out as its own individual video, just so that people can watch it without like having to sit through all the live streams and all the yapping and shit. So that will be coming out very soon. But oh my god, that was the palate cleanser that I needed. That was like a whole system reset. That was just healing for my black soul. Oh my god, just male R&B is not dead. The kings of this shit are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that y'all don't forget them. Oh my god, just whew. That's the shit that just gives you chills. And like, this is the kind of shit that I was expecting from Usher, you know, when he was on T.I.'s track. Because Usher is a legend too in R&B. And it's just, I'm sorry, his vocals were just slathered in auto-tune. It didn't sound the same. Tank, you could hear that it had some auto-tune, but it was very tasteful. You could still tell that 95% of it was his natural voice. I've seen this man perform live. I know he doesn't need the auto-tune. He's just doing it for style. I have heard him sing without auto-tune, and he was still hitting that shit. Still. I may just, one of these days, I'm gonna do a rewatch of Tank's Tiny Desk concert. Just because, I'm sorry, y'all, I gotta simp. Y'all gotta sit with me and watch me simp over this man. This behemoth of a man. And like, how dare you, Tank? How dare you flaunt that fucking Adonis figure? And you know bitches is thirsty. You know that we're gonna be looking at you with your shirt off, and you just gonna stand under some fucking water and have a whole rain effect while you just standing there T-posing like a Gmod character with the yitties just out. The yachties is just out and about. And you just standing there looking dead at me like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, I know you looking. Don't try to act cute. Don't try to act like you're not. Don't try to act like you're above it. I see you looking at them yitties. That's how you can tell we have approached the end of the stream, is when I start getting loopy. I had a great time. That was definitely the palate cleanser that I needed. Just, oh my god. The album was not good. Future has the potential to do so much better. I'm so disappointed. But shout out to Jill Scott, shout out to Tierra Whack, and shout out to Tank for being my palate cleanser, and ultimately everybody else's palate cleanser here, for being the light at the end of the tunnel that we were looking for, that we needed. Because, oh my god, Future, I'm not gonna go as far as to say he fell off, but this album was not it. No, it wasn't it. Not good. F tier album, not even a D tier, because 60% and above is a D. He scored a 34% on my rating system. F. Worst song on the album was 2018 and Build a Bitch. Horrible. Not because like the song was bad for Build a Bitch, but because of the fucking jarring contradiction with what he was saying in the song versus the actual hook of the song. Like, you can't say you want a classy bitch with self-confidence who's, you know, confident in herself, and then be like, yeah, you have to be, I want somebody who's got potential, somebody who's, you know, confident, somebody who's got self-esteem, somebody who has etiquette, but also tolerates me calling her a bitch. And basically planning out how I'm going to build the perfect bitch. Like I'm building a fucking robot. Like I'm building Astro Bitch. That was you, Future. Build a bitch? Really? Really? That's what we're doing in 2026. Okay. No. Thank you, Nixus. I hope you and chat have a good night. Be well and stay safe out there. The new Rhapsody joint, she has something new. I'll play that. I'll end the stream and play it off. Let me look. Rhapsody. Is that the God's Got an Afro that she just put out? Let me see. Her newest, I thought her newest project was the official music video with I'm assuming Carabo Ya Morena. Is that the feature? Because I remember Back in My Bag. That was last month. That was when she really like came and like pushed up through. Let me see. This is the lyric video. We'll play the official audio because I want to hear this. All right, here. Let me get the audio for you guys. Oh shit. Why does this make me think about the wobble? I love this.
In my head going clink, clink, clink. Picking out the fro, dripping afro sheen. Rollers in my crown, crusted with the bling, bling. 12 homies by my side talking. Miriam a keeper, high ride for the click. 64 Chevy.
Damn.
Trunk big on me thick. All wheels in my thighs, shift on them like the clips. One come up, other come up. We connected, black fist. And a guard wrote the truth. They don't like what it is. In the image, Mother Nature, how it is, what it is. Can't align with the liars, all in water don't mix.
Okay.
Mama, yours ain't fine like this. Oh, finger waves
Talk
going in
crazy
circles
to
like
him.
Isaac. Cocoa butter on me, brown skin like my eyes is. This is godly complexion like me and Kenny Ryman. Rock the fro like diamonds in it. I'm shining.
Oh my god. What? Oh, I love this. Because the white people hate to hear that shit. Because they'll say blasphemy if their version of God is anything other than white and Aryan. I love like the fucking taunting nature of it too. It's like, nah, 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 God's got an afro. What you gonna do about it? I love this. The fucking rooted. This is the definition of black and proud. Unapologetically black. I love this shit. God's got an afro.
That color jet 1B. Straight bitch, that's the prototype OG. Bunch of nappy heads got you blunted on reality. At the vanity with all this vanity.
I love this beat. Good God.
The way you jack son from the people of the sun. Fly the bumblebee. Know it's thing to know the truth. Know they God look like me. Brown sugar bag. I get high from burning bushes, drinking red Kool-Aid.
Drinking red Kool-Aid? Okay. Okay.
Mama's continent. Common sense like water for chocolate nag champion. Throw fly like Diana Ross, feeling like Annie M. Saying come home, don't get lost up in the images. You're beautiful, baby.
I just caught that. I just caught that. Diana Ross, you look like Annie M. Because Diana Ross was in The Wiz, the movie, and Annie M. I can't remember who played her, but I'm pretty sure she was a very prominent black actress in the game, because that whole, somebody please give me a refresher, but that whole cast was star-studded. Fucking Diana Ross, Nipsey, was it not Nipsey Hussle? Oh my god, I just forgot it. I'm annoyed. But Diana Ross, Lena Horne, Michael Jackson, fucking I'm trying to remember who the Crows were. Richard Pryor. Like, it was just everything that you could, every check mark of like who is the best black actor / entertainer that we could put in this movie so far. It was like, check. Music, check. Hip, like Hollywood, check. Comedy, check. Just perfect. And I can't remember who played Aunt M. I'll have to go and look it up. And I will get back to you guys on that after the stream is over. But I caught that. I don't know. I wanted to expound on that a little bit. My ADHD brain actually caught that bar. We lift our hands and sing. God's got an afro. Period. Good googly God. Thank you for recommending that. Teresa Merritt. Thank you. Thank you for telling me, because The Wiz, I still have it on VHS. I'm old. I know. I'm old school. I have it on VHS. I've watched that movie from beginning to end an uncomfortable number of times. And just, film critics like to shit on it just because they're like, oh, it can't measure up to the original. But what the Wiz has that people aren't seeing is style, personality. It's got heart. It's just a showcase of the best of black talent. A fucking amazing showcase of everything that we had to offer as a culture. And it was even satire. It even played on stereotypes that were placed on our culture and turned them on their heads. Just, if you guys haven't seen The Wiz, I would recommend watching it, giving it a good long watch, because you will not be disappointed. The only criticism is Diana Ross's performance as Dorothy. Like, the little scared crybaby act kind of gets on my nerves after a while, but it does go away. That's just a minor nitpick. That's a nitpick again. But shout out to Rhapsody, and I know I'm probably saying this wrong. Carabo Ya Morena. Shout out to you as well. But God's got an afro. Nipsey Russell, thank you. I was getting them mixed up because, of course, God rest his soul, he would name himself Nipsey Hussle after the great late Nipsey Russell. So, like, I think I'm pretty sure that was intentional, but it only made shit more confusing, cause it's like, oh shit, I don't want to say Nipsey Hussle because that's a different person altogether. But just, man, just again, shout out to Rhapsody, shout out to Carabo Yamarena, shout out to Jill Scott, shout out to Tierra Whack, shout out to Tank. Just, oh my god. Just, and for final message for Future regarding the Real Me album, you gotta stop surrounding yourself with yes men. You gotta put yourself around people who will tell you what you need to hear and not what you want to hear. And if this is in fact the real you, then go back to the fake you. Go back to the old fake you, because if the real you is this lazy, fucking uninspired, bored, tired, exhausted, just putting out whatever the fuck in order to meet a quota, I don't want that version of you. I don't. I want the version of you that at least pretends to give a shit about their craft. Even if you don't, I want you to at least make us believe that you care. And I did not get that from this album. So that is why I graded it so poorly. Hopefully you will see constructive criticism and you will take notes, and hopefully you will reignite the passion that you once had for this music industry, and go out with a bang like T.I. is doing, because right now this is a very sad way to go out, because you are in your 40s, brother. You are too old to be mumbling and slurring your way through an album. That is baby shit, and we can't do that. We as a culture demand better from our artists, you included. But as always, I have been Nixus, and I will catch you guys in the next live stream. See ya.